Red and white, blue suede shoes. I'm Uncle Sam. How do you do? Give me five, I'm still alive. Ain't no luck, I learned to duck. Check my pulse, you know it don't change. Stay 72, come shine or rain. Play the plague, pop the bag, rock the boat, skim the goat. Wave that flag, wave it wide. Summertime done, come and gone, my oh my. I'm Uncle Sam, that's who I am. Been hiding out in a rock and roll band. And it shook the hand of P.T. Barnum and Charlie Chan. Back, shine your shoes, call the song. You have blue, your health, share your wealth, run your life, steal your wife. Wave that flag, wave it wide ever. Summertime done, come and gone, my oh my. Back to back, chicken shack. Son of a gun, better change your act. We're all confused. What's the news? You can call this song the United States Blues. Wave that flag, wave it wide and high.
Good evening, coded. Whoops, had a double take there. Good evening, coded friend. 001 listeners. How are you guys today? Griffey in the side chat, one of the criticals of coded friend. 001. You got a long way to go, Griffey, to match the critiques of Carte Blanche and Laura Rader when it comes to coded friend. 001. But you keep trying, little tiger. You might get there one day. Griffey asks, are you happy that Trump won? I'm absolutely happy. Not only am I happy that Trump won, I'm happy that the American people, landslide victory, unanimously elected Donald Trump, who has a presidential track record, to be the commander in chief of our military and the executive officer, the lead man of the country. America did a phenomenal fucking job. Phenomenal job, overwhelmingly electing Donald Trump in a landslide where he took every swing state, the entirety of the Rust Belt. You know why? Because the Green New Deal and Bidenomics did nothing to help the working class man. Huge backlash from Latino voters who leaned toward the Democrat side and were heavy in favor of Joe Biden after 4 years of watching illegals stream over the border and compete for resources and jobs that the Latino population, legit legal Latino population in America, needed to sustain their standard of living. The 10 million of these people were flown into the fucking country and released on cities and communities that are already bankrupt and already can't supply the basic social contract needs to the legitimate American people. I think America, middle class, working class, overwhelmingly said enough of your fucking horse shit. Right Sound says, drill, baby, drill. I'm looking forward to 4 years of cheap oil and world peace. Because at $20 to $30 a barrel for oil, the Soviets, the Russians can't afford to fight their war in the Ukraine. The Iranians can't afford at $20, $25 a barrel. They can't afford to finance these proxy groups that are savagely attacking Israel. You drop the price of oil, you raise the standard of living for the American working class people, and you make it impossible for the players in the world that aren't interested in individual rights and freedom. You make it impossible for them to run their authoritarian, totalitarian, terroristic regimes. Trump will have the executive office. The Republicans will have the Senate, more than likely, if not already declared. They will have the House, and the Supreme Court is stacked in favor of a conservative ideology. Donald Trump, when he takes office on Jan 20, will literally be the most powerful man the world has ever known. A week ago, he was garbage, and his followers were garbage. His supporters were garbage. In a very short period of time, Donald Trump will be the most powerful man in the world. And I'm looking forward to a continuation of the Donald Trump economics that we saw during his 4 years of office, which included America for the first time in its history being a net exporter of energy. We need to get back to that. We need to get back to gasoline at $1.75 a gallon, which is where it was in my locale when Trump left office. And for the past 4 years, I've been paying close to double that, $3.50. Writes on would like to see you take some of your gasoline savings and eat more pizza. Hello, Mando Love. How are you? So today's been a fucking weird day, man. Today's been a really fucking weird day. I was listening to Finkel earlier in the morning, 10 o'clock ish, and Finkel had an open panel. He wanted to talk about the Trump situation, which I was eager to talk to Finkel about because, Finkel's a bright guy. He's not fucking stupid by any stretch of the imagination. He's a solid thinker. And he's on the other side of the line from me. He's more of a Democrat / not extreme liberal, but liberal. Whereas I'm more of to be honest with you, I'm a moderate. I lean toward the Republican conservative side. I'm not out there extreme. In fact, I'm a fairly apolitical animal. Like, I don't give a shit about politics. I really don't. When I was younger, junior high, early high school, Ronald Reagan was president. And I did not think in my lifetime I would see a politician that was better at politics than Ronald Reagan was. I think Trump is. I think Trump is every bit the fucking communicator, because Ronald Reagan's moniker was the great communicator. I think Trump has shown his writes on, says, I see you as a fiscal conservative. That's exactly what I am. Like, I don't think politics, government, law, I don't think any of that should legislate morality, which is what the woke liberal side has been trying to achieve for 4 years. It's just not possible. It's a waste of resources. It's a waste of time. Get the economy to run right. Get the economy to run right. Get taxes where we're paying down this fucking debt, because we're on the verge of a debt to GDP ratio that no country in world history has ever survived. We can't afford more fucking debt. Can't. So, yeah, fiscal conservative would be the right way to pin me. I don't think Johnny Switchblade says he's a libertarian. He thought Reagan was a hippie. One of my favorite, to go tangential here real quick, one of my all-time favorite political plays was, and I read in my late high school days, early college days, I read everything Hunter Thompson wrote, Rum Runner Diaries, the Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, Swim with Sharks. Hunter S. Thompson really enabled me to push that whole concept of gonzo journalism, enabled me to push the bounds in my teenage 20-year-old life. When Hunter Thompson was running for mayor of Aspen, his opponent, and Hunter Thompson lost by very few votes. His opponent was a retired Marine Corps guy. He had a flat top buzz cut. So Hunter Thompson went out, shaved his head bald, and continued to refer to his opponent in the mayoral race as my long-haired adversary, which was just fucking beautiful. And he literally ran on the platform that if you elect me, I will buy expensive weaponry and I will spend my days firing shots. I believe Hunter Thompson is also responsible for the phrase, "we'll kill them with kindness after poisoning them with words." Carte Blanche considers herself to be a bohemian hippie. I dress very colorfully with long flowing dresses slash skirts and grows her own veggies. That's my kind of girl. You sound a little bit like my wife. Um, Speaking of Carte Blanche is under assault again. Like that fucking Caruso. He's that fucking Caruso is so hurt by the very words he spoke that it's been what, almost a year, Cart? He's still not over it. These people have nothing going for them but the hate they harbor in their hearts. Alan Killian says, Big Sugar Band, Nicotina, better get used to it. I'm a ram. Turn the lights on. Live performance. Is that a string? All those tunes without a break. Now I got to look that up. I'll see what I can do about that for the next live stream. Who the fuck is Alice? Says extra clout points for Carte Blanche. I'd be willing to give Carte. I actually saw a post where Carte Blanche referred to me as her friend. That warmed my heart, Carte Blanche. I felt really good when I saw that post. It was something about shiz wanting you to turn your back on your friend, and I'm pretty sure it was a reference to me. It might not have been. Pink hand waving from Carte Blanche to Johnny Switchblade. So we have Trump in the White House come January, end of January, control of the Senate, more than likely control of the House, and a Supreme Court that is predominantly conservative in its ideology. There's a lot of fucking power. I believe the American public gave Donald Trump a clear fucking mandate to get this shit right, which literally means to abandon everything the Biden-Harris team have attempted to do for the last 4 years. You woke motherfuckers better wake the fuck up, because your bullshit isn't going to be as tolerable as it has been. Carte Blanche says, I'm a wanted woman. In more ways than one, Carte. Rebel's still looking for a picture of your undercarriage. So we had a situation today where I showed up on Finkel's live stream. Man, did I bring a lot of people in for Finkel. A lot of people showed up when I went up on panel. And then, of course, Irish Demon, my stalker, followed me over there. And the topics were, Trump or the Welsh News Network getting Finkel a little bit of information on the background of Dan, because Dan, Welsh News Network, had appeared on Finkel's stream the day before. And, Finkel, it's an open panel. They were talking politics. Finkel brought Dan up. Finkel doesn't know much about Dan or the Welsh News Network situation. So I was going to give him just a basic rundown. The grifting, conning, thievery, the partnership with Shuggy, fecal, who literally is a fecal freak and has a once a week stream called the Poop Scoop, which I think is a reference to Shuggy's mouth. I'm not really sure. But that Shuggy, he's got a fecal freaky thing going on. If you want to catch digested Jaffa cakes on your chest, Shuggy, that's, I guess that's your business. Who the fuck is Alice? In reference to Anthony Caruso, Mr. Caruso. Says anything that gets under Mr. Appliance's skin is worth points at carte blanche. Victor B liked that one. I definitely like that one. Anthony Caruso was so insecure about himself, he had to show all of his household appliances. I think I referred to his air fryer as a mini snack vending machine on the kitchen counter, and Anthony's wife was now making his fucking fat belly pay for the fucking myriad of Oreo cookies and Frito chips he consumes during his day as fucking Mr. Mom. Anthony, change the baby's diaper. I don't want to hear that shit about making pie charts, Anthony. Change the baby's diaper. Alan Killian says, coded, the ideal Christmas present for Irish Demon would be a pair of soiled boxers. Right on refers to Anthony Caruso, Mr. Caruso. His appliance spectacular as being like a Crazy Eddie commercial. Writes on, you've dated yourself. Remember, those fucking commercials were everywhere on cable TV, especially WPIX. Anthony's prices are so low, he's practically giving it all away. You sold your integrity pretty fucking cheap, Caruso. Everybody knows what a misogynist, wannabe, woman smacking douche you are. And that's just a statement of the truth about you, Anthony. Yeah, I mean, you're attacking carte blanche. What are you so afraid of? What are you so afraid of? Carte Blanche did a vacation in Japan recently, and Anthony Caruso's claiming that Carte Blanche is on a Australian watch list, which, you know, Shuggy was in here in the past, you know, asking about the AFP. Have they gotten Cart yet? Shuggy, you're a fucking douchebag, dude. You're a douchebag. You back to stolen valor. Nothing you say about me, nothing you do to try to smear my reputation. Go ahead and fucking smear it, dude. I'm a fucking well. The shit floats to the top of the water line and it exits. Anything heavy sinks to the fucking bottom. I'm not worried about you, dude. I'm an eternally flowing well. You're a bench riding splinter man who talks about fucking cricket, a game that no one really cares about. Literally, no one really cares about. Johnny Switchblade says he knows Crazy Eddie and he lived in Chicago. Victor B says hashtag Shuggy is a pussy. Hashtag be nice to me. You should hashtag extra bubble wrap now because Shuggy's going to need it. Apparently, while I was in Finkel's stream today, Shiz was posting Dan. No one cares about Dan. And then later in the day, posted a if you want to add to the testimony or the case against Dan, here's the, you know, some case number to reference in the United Kingdom. I mean, somebody filed a police report against Dan finally. And Shiz, you announced it, so obviously you care about Dan. But earlier in the day, you were saying how no one cares about Dan while you're working behind the scenes to try to help get him arrested. Because he did say really shitty things about you, Shiz. And if there's one thing you can count on, there's one thing that you can count on in the TISM crowd, it's hard-heartedness and a non-ability to forgive. So you'll carry your hatreds through your entire life. I'll watch you, chuckle at you, and then move on after that. What up, Logan Sandman? I was hoping Hello Baby would show up. I really want to have a conversation with Hello Baby about how she was a victim. I'm really unsure on that. I did watch the Shiz video, and apparently, Hello Baby is now upset because she couldn't change Mandy's behavior. And that and Miss Mandy asking Hello Baby if she could borrow $20, which Hello Baby didn't loan to her. I ju- in what way were you a victim? I literally told you that it would be in your best interest not to get involved with Miss Mandy. And if you did get involved with her, to not get involved deeply. You, Hello Baby, kind of, took off like a fucking rocket, blah, 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 making accusations, all this other shit. And then you're somehow victimized when not only myself, but other people involved here said that, it would be in your best interest not to get involved in that. You chose to do what you did. How are you a victim? Like, the 7-Eleven gets held up. The clerk has a traumatic experience. He's not physically injured, has a traumatic experience. He didn't volunteer to get robbed. Granted, there's that idea anyone working anywhere collecting money could potentially get robbed, but nobody really thinks about it, right? That dude who got robbed is a victim. He's a victim because the robbery really is an unexpected thing. When you voluntarily enter into assisting someone, but you fail to assist, you grow bitter about your failure to assist, and you claim some kind of victimhood. Now, I might be missing something here, but I didn't hear a single thing in Shiz's Victim Speaks Out live stream where I didn't hear a single thing where I would consider you to have been a victim of anything other than your own actions. So I'm real I was hoping you would be here so I could talk to you about it, but I'm really perplexed at how you were a victim and all that. And all you wound up doing in the end was a futile effort to control or to change Mandy's behavior, which you can't do. I mean, even the fucktards that are chasing Miss Mandy around and constantly harassing her, which thanks to my efforts and drawing their attention to me, they haven't really had time to do, and it's bought Miss Mandy some time to settle in and to get herself sorted and to proceed down a better route. And she has done that. Meanwhile, the bully squad, the Shiz Demon squad, uh, who you know we're all autonomous individuals. No, you're not. You have a mob mentality, and you mob up really quickly. If you go to the first calls stream that Shiz did, you can see in the voice chat how stupid these people are and how quickly they step on each other because it's me, me, me. It's my turn to say negative shit to Coded. I've been bruised and wounded by words for months from Coded. Hey, bruh, it's just words on the internet. Why you reacting like this? Isn't that your fucking mantra, Shiz? So, that your actions and your words are constantly contradicting, and to me, you just seem like babbling fucking seventh graders. And I don't want that guy to sit at our table on lunch. Ew, he's got cooties. Shiz has become the arbiter of who can and can't be talked to and what can and cannot be said. That's some fucking crazy ass shit. But can you really blame Shiz? Shiz has openly said that A result of her tism is she doesn't know how to behave in social settings, so she looks to another person and then imitates that person's behavior. Is shiz really shiz? Or is shiz just an imitation of another person? Or an amalgamation of persons? Mirrors, how you doing? So in Shiz's second call stream tonight, we had an admission by Flo B that codedfriend.001, when we were addressing the lies of the Welsh News Network and specifically Dan's lies and the supporters of Dan that backed Dan's lies. You know, we've been hearing Shuggy and his pathetic fucking mouth. You're a liar. You just threw shit at the wall and hope shit stuck. You didn't do any research. You didn't show any receipts. You might not like the receipts that are coming, Shuggy. You might not like the receipts that are coming. Uh, so Flo B validated that we did do research and we did prove that Dan didn't do the things that he said he didn't live in the place that he said he lived. We got validation from the other side, Flo B. Irish Demon in the stream I did with Finkel mentioned two of my close friends, guys I've known since childhood in my hometown, who are also down here in Atlanta, and my residence is with one of the two brothers. They're, you know, looking at Google Maps, and they're every time we check it, your Jeep's in your mother's driveway. Look, dude, let me explain something to you, so that when you grow out of your adolescent narcissism, Demon, you'll have an example of what a fucking man is. All right. My mother is 80 years old. She is alone. She's a widow. What have I said time after time after time again? Perfect religion and undefiled before our God and Father is this: to visit the widow in her affliction, to visit the orphan in their affliction, and to keep oneself unstained by the world. I will spend as much of my free time as is humanly possible with my 80-year-old widowed mother. I understand why you don't understand that, Demon. I have 2 days off a week. I make sure one of those 2 days I go and see my mother. Currently, I've been staying with my mother because she had her pacemaker replaced. And it's only a few days ago that she was able to drive and get herself around. So, Demon, if you can't understand why I spend the amount of time I do with my mother, 80 years old, alone, right? The worst thing that can happen to an elderly person when their partner passes, my father died 2 years ago. The worst thing that can happen is the isolation. Uh, when there are multiple people in the house, mom cooks, right? When it's just mom doesn't cook. You know, but we have a decent sized family, so my mother is a social being. She took care of not only our immediate family, but growing up in my neighborhood, uh, there were many kids that ate at my table. One of my friends, his father was deceased. He barely remembers his dad, one of my childhood friends. There were 7 kids in his family. Through high school, he was at my house eating a meal, dinner time, 3 to 4 days a week because he literally wasn't getting enough to eat at home. There were 7 fucking people. And he was passing up his share for the benefit of his younger brother. Demon, I don't think you've ever had a real friend in your life. And I don't think you understand what it is, what loyalty is, and what it is to be a friend, right? I ask that people leave Miss Mandy alone in my side chat. Do not harass her. Do not instigate her. You, Demon, yourself, and your fucking little bully squad cronies were over here on a regular fucking basis harassing her. That's what caused the fucking rift between you and I. All right. I've said it a million times. I'll say it again. I'm not a fan of Miss Mandy. I didn't like much of anything about her past behavior. But when I found out that she had a legit mental condition, which if you gang up on her and instigate and goad her, you're guaranteed to get an over the top reaction. Histrionic, hysterical. You fucking get it, retard? But your heart is so fucking hard that your mouth says you want to see Mandy get help, get better, but you're bullying her on a daily basis, which is never going to help her get better. You think you're going to bully Mandy into getting treatment? She's going to resist you every fucking step of the way. And Demon, you're not big enough, bad enough, or strong enough to break a woman. You're a pussy. You're a pussy. You're a pussy whose heart has grown so fucking hard that you will use anyone and everything to make a buck for yourself, and you have become adept at the monetization of human misery. So Shoogie's been telling me the donation I made to the Cork Penny dinners is bullshit. The receipt is fake. You know, I altered the receipt for the sake of privacy. The name Peter, which, you know, Demon so adeptly figured out, is the name of my childhood friend, whose brother I share a residence with. So now Demon knows the truth. Will that stop Shuggy from his bullshit lying? Remember, Shuggy, what your boy PhD Tony told you guys. When you make statements not knowing that they're true, you are lying. You've been lying about my donation to the Cork Penny dinners, which, by the way, Demon never delivered Dan's phone number, and I made the donation. I took care of my obligation. Demon failed to deliver. Shuggy, you've been lying about me for a long fucking time. Now, I have a clip I might play. Shuggy is the same age as me, so we're both, you know, roughly 57. Shuggy has stated in the past that he lived in America for 20 years and left America in 2020. Right? So 2020, when Shuggy returned to the United Kingdom, Johnny Switchblade, 57 also. Sweet. Mirrors 420 says Mandy is a nut job, and that's okay. Look, I've seen Mandy make more progress toward losing the nut job persona than I've seen anyone of the ex Welsh News Network panel or audience make forward progress. They're still doing the same shit that they do. Go listen to an episode of the Poop Scoop. Mark the sarcastic wingnut, Walter Mitty, claimed to be an ex RAF pilot. Turns out he was never a pilot at all. But you can go over to, hang on, so Mark Mark, the sarcastic law student. The only thing going on his channel is a once a week Friday night poop scoop. Poop scoop. So if you want to, 6 days old, episode 20, 125 views. Wow, you guys are fucking killing it over there at the old poop scoop. Maybe your niche market of attracting fecal freaks is maybe it's too narrow a niche. Maybe you should drop the poop scoop thing and come up with a better fucking name. Unless, Shuggy, you want to be known as the fecal freak guy who, you know, scoops poop with his own tongue. You're a poop scooper. You're self labeled a poop scooper. So you've gone to pervert posse under the demon icon to just a shit eater poop scoop dude. Fecal freaking. He's fecal freaking. So Naughty Cat says, why do you move the goalposts over and over again? How is this madness going to stop if you keep feeding it shit? They'll stop when they get tired of doing what they do. I mean, after Shiz is done exposing me, what else can she fucking do? That's why I've been clowning you through this whole fucking thing and laughing at you, much like most of the regulars over here are fucking doing. You are comedic fodder. You've literally turned yourself after your Chili DeCastro experience, Shiz. You've gone fully to the other end of the swing of the pendulum, and you've literally lolcowed yourself. So if you want to hear Shuggy, Mark, and Pope Phil continue with the same behavior that was going on at the Welsh News Network, they could use the views. They only got 125 views after 6 days. Give episode 20 of Shuggy's Poop Scoop stream a taste. Shiz is single-handedly ruining her fucking brand, as is Demon. I think Shiz has done more damage to her own brand than Demon has done. The part one calls from Shiz yesterday has garnered a whole 700 views. I get that much. You used to get thousands of views, Shiz. Remember when your platform was about you covering murders? What happened? Nobody got murdered last year? There's not a single murder for you to cover? You're wasting your time exposing your own bully tactics to your own audience who is uninterested in what I have to say and not showing up to listen to you. You're killing your own fucking brand while I clown you and while you play ambush Discord voice chat calls where you can't manage your own fucking mob of 20 fucking voices that can't help but try to outshout each other to insult coded. Amazing. On tonight's the first one of the calls is titled Irish Demon Invasion Bobby Calls. 700 views. Oh no, sorry, 566. My bad. Part one, the calls, 743 views. It reverted order on the refresh. Today's Irish Demon stream, Bobby Calls, over at Shiz Happens, 566 views after 4 hours. It's kind of sad, Shiz. You used to get multiple thousand views. That was back when you touted yourself as this murder investigator, murder channel. You don't cover murders, you create gossip and you cover the fallout of you spreading fucking gossip. You're killing your own fucking brand and you're not smart enough to fucking realize it. Meanwhile, during this whole coded friend Shiz Irish Demon fucking fiasco over they're offended that I won't allow them to bubble wrap Shuggy and put a fucking crash helmet on before he hops on his fucking tricycle and rides circles in the fucking driveway. And if he goes anywhere near the end of the driveway, Shiz and Demon have to yell, "Shuggy, don't go out the road, Shuggy, it's dangerous." So Shuggy claimed to be a resident of Nashville, Tennessee for 20 years, leaving the U.S. in 2020, the kickoff of, the COVID fucking bans and travel bans and lockdowns and shit. So, oh yeah, let's not forget this. Mirrors says, shout out to Steve's cat and Dem. Steve Miller. That's not a child being tortured in a back bedroom. That's my male cat calling me back to bed. Thank you, Mirrors. I needed that fucking chuckle. So Shuggy claims to have left the U.S. after 20 years of residency in the U.S. in Nashville, Tennessee. Why did he get an award from the Kentucky governor if he was living in Tennessee? Shuggy, were you ever at a white party in Kentucky? What were you attending Scoutmaster parties, Shuggy? So Shuggy lived in the U.S. for 20 years, exiting in 2020, which means he entered the U.S., took up residency in 2000. So Shuggy and I today are 57 years old. Shuggy, in 2020, when he returned to Scotland, was so 53 minus those 20 years. Shuggy would have been 33 years old when he entered the U.S. 33 when he entered the U.S. Now, I do recall, I have to go back and find it, locate it, pull the receipts, but I do recall while Dan and Shuggy were talking about their illustrious naval careers, Dan's never having existed, but Shuggy validated it anyways. Shuggy claimed that he entered service in his late 20s. So if Shuggy was 26 years old when he entered naval service, he said he did a 6-year contract and he was out in under 6 years. So if you take Shuggy at 26 years old entering the Navy, right, he's 32-ish when he exits. So let's shave it back a year and say Shuggy's 31 when he leaves the British Navy. So if Shuggy was entered the U.S. at 34 years of age, when the fuck did Shuggy do the British Intel Corps service that he claimed to have done, but now is denying? Blatant chat in the side chat in the Finkel stream, which Finkel brought up and posted on the main screen. Shuggy says he never was in the British Intel, and that's a lie that I made up. Now, I used to say Shuggy was British Intel Corps, which is what Shuggy originally said, but then Shuggy started claiming he was never in British Intel Corps, which brings me back to recall a certain stream, no offense to Josh, Shuggy came up on Shuggy after giving gifts, a challenge coin, which the British Navy doesn't use, bought off eBay, sent to Josh, and a Zippo lighter. Shuggy managed to get himself up on Josh's stream. And Shuggy said that he served 6 years in the Navy. And then he said, like you, Josh, I went into Intel after that. So Shuggy claimed he went Army Intel, British Intel Corps, after his 6 year stint, 5 and change, in the British Navy. How did you serve? How did you fulfill a term with the British Army Intel if you were resident in the United States at 33 years of age? When did you get discharged, Shuggy? Did you get medicaled out like your buddy Dan did? Or did you fabricate the whole British Intel thing to score points with Josh? Or were you actually British Intel and were dishonorably discharged, so you left the UK and took up residency in America? Your timeline's wonky, Shook. There's not enough time between when you say you entered naval service and then did a follow up stint with British Army as Intel. You either were discharged early or you were never in, you never did the second part that you claim, British Intel or Intel Core. You may never have done that. And then you claim you resided in Nashville, Tennessee, but you were given an award by the governor of Kentucky, an award that's given out to individuals that serve the state of Kentucky. The closest city from Nashville in Kentucky is Bowling Green, which is about an hour away. Your story's wonky, Shiz. Your time or Shuggy, your timeline doesn't fucking really jive. Weird. Weird that the guy who validated a stolen valor Welsh naval claim, you validated Dan's service. Your service, your statement of your service looks a little fucking shaky. And I know, and if you go back deep in the Welsh News Network archive, you'll find a lot of videos that don't no longer have the side chat to them, which means the video was edited in some way. I'm not saying they're gone, but the story of Shuggy walking in a Russian spy, that I don't seem to be able to find that anymore. In fact, a lot of the Shuggy military stories are now absent in the Welsh News Network archives. But there is that one time you were on Platoon hard drive. And you said to Josh, like you, Josh, after my naval career, I went Intel. I don't think you could have done Navy and then right into Intel service with the British Army and been a resident in America at the time you said you were. Hmm. 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 Is that why you don't want your name out there, Shuggy? You're hiding behind your anonymity so nobody can suss out your claims of military service versus the reality of your military service. Just like Mark, the sarcastic law student, who now, when Demon and Shiz talk about Mark's military career, it's downloaded from Mark the, or downgraded from Mark the RAF pilot to Mark. Yeah, Mark served in the RAF. Not everyone in the RAF is a pilot. Yeah, dude, I know that. He said he was a fucking pilot. He claimed it. He intimated it. He hinted around it. Now he's not. Now he's just a run of the mill fucking retard, hump guy, a fucking tater tots guy. But I guess that's the kind of character you need to be a 6-year fucking part-time law student while you live on a fucking government dole check. I'm surprised Witch of Heart hasn't busted into the room yet and said, "You're a fucking liar." Wah. That was another one. Witch of Heart was commenting in the Finkel side chat today about something that Carte Blanche had said, that Shiz had said, which happened on the Lemon Squeeze, which apropos was named for Witch of Heart's stupidity in not understanding Americana, and that lemon squeeze is or lemon squeezer is a reference, a classic blues reference that is weaved through American music from Robert Johnson to Led Zeppelin. So Witch of Heart was telling Carte Blanche that her facts weren't correct when Witch of Heart was commenting on a conversation that she was never a party to, which means she's been told repetitively a story by Shiz regarding Carte Blanche's comments. And Witch of Heart is so fucking brainwashed by the repetitive narrative of Shiz that Witch of Heart actually thinks that she is credible enough to comment on what was said in a conversation she was never a party to. That's the kind of fucking stupid that's going on over there. Johnny Switchblade, in reference to Becca, not Witch of Heart, says, but, hashtag, she heard seagulls. Johnny Switchblade says Shuggy didn't speak up after the complete debunking of the Menelvia. No, actually, Shuggy did. Shuggy tried to dispel the Menelvia, the fact that Dan didn't own the boat named the Menelvia, by saying, well, that might not have been the full name. He said the name of the boat was the fucking Menelvia. He didn't say it was the Menelvia of Port Shuggy Town. He didn't say it was the Menelvia of Shuggy Jaffa Boy. He said the name of the boat was the fucking Menelvia. Shuggy tried to make up all kinds of excuses that the Menelvia, which Dan gave the spec on, was actually smaller than the spec Dan gave, and then wasn't those rules, naming rules, weren't applicable to Dan's boat. Shuggy did try to make up a bunch of excuses for Dan. On everything, Shuggy tried to make up excuses for Dan. Shuggy sat there and played the vampirific uncle of that creepy fucking dead kid character that Jim Finch used to sexualize. And Shuggy was literally Costello to Jim Finch's Abbott. Laurel to Finch's Hardy. They were literally a creepy, weird, dead 17-year-old boy and 1,000-year-old vampire Uncle Shuggy. That Jim Finch had to drain rat blood to feed Shuggy. That's the fucking creepy shit that was going on over there. While Jim Finch asked sexually intriguing questions about viewing Becca and Dan, his parents in the skit, as to what their sexual actions were. I mean, these guys have been sexualizing children almost from the moment they started broadcasting. They called themselves the Pervert Posse. Now, because I've commented on the sexualization of children Shiz and Demon have concocted a narrative that Coded Friend is the one sexualizing children. Because everything to fit their narrative, everything has to be pressed through a colander of sexuality. Shiz is opposed to sexualization of anyone, of anything, but yet she'll tell people all the time to choke on her cock. What fucking weirdness are you all about, Shiz? It's a Freudian concept. It's called penal envy, Shiz. You wish you fucking had one because you're dissatisfied as a female. I don't know. Maybe you think if you were just a boy, daddy would have paid more attention to you. Because the motivation behind your channel that you stated is to cover murders and one day stream with your father while covering a murder case, which he could easily do now. The same way Donald Atwater Cameron's daughter could have shown up to do an interview in the last 6 months. You kind of stopped talking about that, right, Chiz? You're busy moms with busy schedules, but yet you claim you talk to Donald's daughter on an almost daily basis. And yet with all your knowledge of recording and interview, you can't get a fucking conversation recorded in a 6-month time period with a person you claim you're speaking with on a regular basis. It's odd. Very odd. It's almost like Dan claiming to file a defamation lawsuit against Chili in an effort to get super chats and donos and look like a fucking a strong charactered man. And the reality is it's just a grift to pocket donation money. I don't honestly, like, from a perspective of morality, from a perspective of pure physical act, Michael Kaiser is a piece of shit for what he did to Donald Atwater Cameron. From a sense of morality, though, using that tragic event to get super chats to justify harassing Michael William Kaiser. It's the legal system's job to bring Michael William Kaiser to justice by proving that he did the things he's accused of. It's not your fucking job, Shiz. You're not doing anything to facilitate or foster the forward movement of the arrest, prosecution, and conviction of Michael Kaiser. You're just turning it into a fucking circus. Maybe that's why your viewing numbers are dropping like a fucking rock as I clown you and you expose your own stupidity. Because the conversations you're playing and the narrative twist you're putting on things, Shiz, don't line up with what you're presenting in the audio. The first calls broadcast, you clearly exhibited that you're an ambush squad with a bully mentality, that you can't, in discourse, you can't control your own fucking outbursts. Yeah, I raise my voice. Yeah, I talk over people. I'm just one person. What bothers you the most, that whole crowd of you guys, what bothers you the most is that you cannot entrap or ensnare my listening audience to participate in your horse shit, which is what you want to do to make it a bigger, sloppier fucking mess. And when you present the shit that the private conversations that you've recorded, which Demon did today, but we were discussing Miss Mandy, And in listening to it, I don't think I said anything that would really offend Miss Mandy. And we're far enough away from the point where I spoke those words to where she is now. I think she has enough clarity to look at that and say, you know, Coded was just saying it like it is. But I asked Demon not to it's the only time I ever asked Demon not to rebroadcast something, because I know every fucking DM chat, every fucking one-on-one conversation is just a recording event for these people to cut snippets and present them out of context. If you listen to the stream Shiz did today, you will hear me ask Demon to keep this little piece of the conversation confidential, to not record it and to not replay it. And he said, his words to me were, "Oh, I can't record it. I'm on my phone. Oh no, I would never do that." These guys fucking lie. They smile at you when they lie. They lie in anger, they lie in aggression, and they lie cold and calculatingly on the rare occasions where they're calm. Of course she has. So now the Shiz never said that she had intercourse with Demon, denied it, denied it. We there are plenty of us that heard her fucking say it. I believe the first slip was when talking in a voice chat. She said that Demon gave her apps and orgasms, right? That's like a year and a half ago. All of a sudden today, because people are believing that, there was hanky panky, a little horizontal bop between beach ball on beach ball between Demon and Shiz. People they're catching on to what the reality was. Demon didn't go there to fucking confront Turtle Boy. He went there and bought Turtle Boy a drink, yucked it up, and then left and put the stoop on fucking Shiz, which left Shiz so bitter and fucking Shiz. When I first met Shiz, she did nothing but talk shit about Irish Steam. Then many of us in voice chats, Shiz was asking for Jen's, if anyone had Jen's current contact information, because I think Jen had after Jen dumped Demon, I think Jen went back to Australia. In a the last conversation I had with Demon, I asked him straight up. I said, "Look, I got some info. Um, is why does Jen's mother, Nancy, speak so negatively about you?" And his first response was, "That woman has mental issues." Okay. Which is a common thing that Demon says about people when they call him out, especially for the fat, lazy, lay in the bed blob that he is. Demon had to, in an emergency, leave. He talked about it on a live stream. In an emergency situation, had to leave Jen's parents' house. But he was hired and paid to take care of Jen's father, supposedly by his telling, uh, who was ill with cancer at the time, and I think eventually subsided to the cancer. Demon got himself booted out of the fucking house in an emergency stream to leave Australia, an emergency stream at a time where Carte Blanche, who is an actual Australian, who has children that live in foreign countries, during the COVID thing, because of the flight ban, uh, people people who were not Australian citizens who were trying to get back to their home countries were put up in hotels for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. in order to accommodate the pool of flyers and the scarcity of flights. Why was Demon in such a fucking hurry to go if the government was going to pay for your stay for 2 fucking weeks? But you had to flee Australia quickly, hustle, hustle, get up. You have an excuse for that. You had to flee Jen's parents' house. You have an excuse for that. I believe the time period where you got booted from Jen's parents' house and had to make other arrangements for yourself. I believe that was the time when you were supposed to do the charity fight for 10 grand with Dan. Dan said you had mental issues, mental health related issues. The reality is you were fucking homeless at the time. You got booted out of Jen's parents' house. And you literally have dug so deep in my records. You have 3 or 4 my past vehicle registrations. Where do you register your vehicle? In the county that you reside in. You know for a fact, that the last 4 vehicles I owned were never registered at my parents' address. But that you sit on that info because that info doesn't help bolster your fucking narrative. The reality, Demon, and when your mother's 80, you'll fuck this one up too, just like you fucked everything else up in your life. You will not be there. You will not be there the way I'm present in my mother's life. You won't fucking be there. You're too fucking self-absorbed. It's you. It's gratify you. I'll use whatever means possible to tug a fucking heartstring, Demon, to get super chats and fucking donos. Oh, help me. I need help getting out of Australia. Oh, help me. I've been kicked out of my girlfriend's parents' house. I don't have money to fucking blah, blah, blah. Dono, super chat, watch my old videos, thumbs up everything. You're just a constant fucking beggar. Demon, you've seen my background. You've seen the number of times I've been arrested, the rest of the shit, right? I've had 3 felony arrests. I've had multiple minor things, including DUIs when I was fucking drinking. I never had to beg anyone for fucking money. Your life is fucking calamity after calamity that you're unprepared to fucking take responsibility for. And since your YouTube career started, you're a constant begathon with you are the fucking Irish version of Frauditor Reaper, who constantly had some new illness, blah, blah, blah. Same vein as Miss Mandy. You're always fucking sick, dude. You're always whining about you're fucking sick because you rode a motorcycle in the rain and you're too stupid to dress fucking properly. 5 days a week, dude. I spend 12 plus hours outdoors, rain, cold, fucking sunshine, wind blowing, you name it. I don't get sick the way you get sick. Why is that? Calamity after calamity to tug heartstrings, to beg for money. Demon did a stream today. He carpeted his own bedroom, a tiny little fucking room. His dad told him, and Demon admits his dad could have done the job in less than an hour. Demon's dad texted him and said, "Just go to bed, dude. Wait till I'll be there in the morning. We'll get it done." The Demon had to do it himself in the wee hours of the fucking morning, and fucked it all up to the point where he carpeted over his own cell phone in the middle of the fucking room and apparently didn't realize it till the job was almost complete hours after he started it. You know who does shit like that, Demon? You know who knows that their dad can come over and assist them and get it done, get the fucking done work done in an hour. You know who says fuck it, I'm doing it anyways and takes 6 hours to do a 1 hour job? Someone who can't go to sleep at night. Maybe someone who's excessively stimulated, either powder or pill form. You have the behaviors, Demon. You have the behaviors of a fucking user who can't control his using. Naughty Cat, why don't you go over and talk to your pals at Irish Demon's stream or Shiz's stream if you really believe this statement at carte blanche, it's still none of anyone's business what a grown man may or may not have done. Something that I personally think it a dirty rumor. Then what are what are Shiz and Demon currently doing? It's just why you getting so upset, Demon? It's just words on the internet, brah, brah, brah. Because you're all you have in life, Demon, is your fucking shitty reputation. That's all you have. You don't have anything beyond that. And even if the truth sullies your reputation, you can't have that because that affects the con man's ability to fucking con. You have to have developed a confidence with people in order to con them out of money or valuable items. Any besmirching of your fucking reputation ruins your ability to run your con. You don't have a fucking job, Demon. YouTube is your fucking life. That's why you can appear 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on Discord at a moment's notice. That's why in Finkel's stream today, you talked about you were going through personal things in your personal life and you were too busy, you were too overwhelmed on a day to day basis to fulfill your own obligation, which you obligated yourself to when you said, in order to collect donos for a tattoo, that you would have a limey tattoo by the end of the week, right? Months later in September, you run another fucking grift. You run another fucking grift, super chat dono. Oh, what a great guy. Demon got a fucking tattoo. But your excuse for taking till September to get it done was the burden of your day to day life. Yet in that time, Demon, you've wasted time and resources attacking, harassing, bullying Miss Mandy, trolling, setting up trolls, trolling Miss Mandy. And you're doing the same shit with me. What are you fucking busy with, Demon? Because your life is YouTube. What are you busy with? Your life is YouTube, and your ability to make a living is based on your ability to beg and get super chat donos, which is why you never did shit about Dan at Welsh News Network until you were fully aware that Dan had no money left. As long as those $100 super chat donos were coming in from Dan, you turned a blind eye to Dan's grift. A blind eye to his grift. You let it go on 12 fucking months. When did you call him out? When he was broke. When he was broken, he got called out, and you, by us at Coded Friend, not by you. You were still turning a blind eye because you were still getting the $100 donos. But when you realized the $100 donos weren't going to come anymore, that's when you got Dan's contact information from your buddy Johnny O at the plot hole, who sat on Dan's identity, which would have the disclosure of Dan's identity, or even just researching who Dan was, because Johnny O knew Dan's full name. That's where Demon got it from. Because Becca gave Johnny O money to finance a film project, and Dan was supposed to deliver an equal amount of money, but Dan had his fake heart attack the day he was supposed to deliver the money to Demon or to Plot Hole. That was what? March, April 2023. So Johnny O at the Plot Hole sat on Dan's identity for 18 fucking months. Johnny O and Demon lent a lot of clout to the Welsh News Network. What Johnny O at the Plot Hole showed up at was one of the few bigger YouTube creators that showed up at Dan's 10,000 sub celebration. I don't hear Shiz accusing Johnny O at the Plot Hole of supporting stolen valor. Or Demon, for that matter. Who supported Dan's stolen valor, Dan's bullshit, Dan's lies, by keeping his fucking mouth shut about Dan and receiving $100 donations from Dan on the reg. Yep, that heart attack. That heart attack. So, I'm amazed at the determination Shiz Demon and the little fucking bully mob have to push a narrative. Like, you literally have Mark the sarcastic law student who to this day still claims that Dan never broke a fucking law. Mark was a fucking Welsh News Network crony simp. Logan Sandman says that was almost as bad as Dan's broken rib from fighting off those two ne'er-do-wells. Dan got fucking beat up by an old lady when he tried to snatch her fucking purse. Carte Blanche says Demon had a rare car whilst he lived in Perth, a 2006 Peugeot GTI two-door, which he upgraded by $6,000. Those aren't upgrades. He bought a shit car and he got stuck with $6,000 worth of fucking repairs to keep it running. The dealer didn't want to purchase it, so he had to go on Gumtree. Yeah. I mean, Demon's a fucking moron. He's an idiot. Giving money to Demon is like giving cocaine to a fucking coke addict or a bottle of beer to an alcoholic. Don't give Demon fucking money. All Demon does is piss it away. He's not a fucking saver. He's not a like if you take a rudimentary personal finance course when you're in your college days, or even as remedial or vocational learning after, in your adulthood, you can take all kinds of fucking community college night classes, evening classes for fucking almost nothing. If you take a personal finance class so you understand how to manage your personal finances, one of the first things you're going to be taught is you need to acquire a liquidity reserve, which literally is you take your current annual salary, you cut it in half, and you need every paycheck to put as much money away as you can until you have 6 months of net of taxes salary in the bank. Why? Because the average is it takes 6 months. If you lose your job, it takes 6 months to find a comparable paying job. So if you don't have that liquidity reserve set up and you find yourself out of work, you're going to have to take the first job that comes along, and it's not going to pay as well as the job you had. But if you have that liquidity reserve, you can hold out at least for 6 months to get the best possible salary you can get. Also, life is full of moments that cause large cash outlays that were unexpected. Demon seems to have a plethora of these in his recent past. I mean, all the jobs Demon has claimed to have in a 4-year period, less than 4 years, all the jobs he's claimed to have, all the fucking side hustles he's apparently doing, yet the motherfucker's broke. And if, if a fuse blows in the fuse box, he doesn't have money to buy a fucking fuse to replace the blown fuse, let alone have some extra fuses in the fucking house. Zero knowledge of preparation for future catastrophe. And Demon is an individual who is fucking constantly blundering his way into fucking catastrophes. Got to flee Australia, got kicked out of my in-laws' house, out of my girlfriend's parents' house, probably because her mother got sick of me fucking laying on the fucking couch till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. While he sits and does streams on YouTube touting what a great caregiver he is, you probably drove her motherfucking crazy. It's probably why you got put out of the fucking house. She got tired of you hearing about the imaginary braggadocious shit you claimed to do while your fat ass slept on the fucking couch till mid-afternoon. Absolutely, man. If you ain't got 6 months liquid, you're fucking you're one faux pas away from fucking watching everything you worked for fucking go to the pawn shop to pay your fucking bills. Right? One of the biggest problems in America, in our economy and our culture over the last 20 fucking years is what's literally called mortgage poverty. You make enough to pay your fucking mortgage, but not enough to furnish your house. So everything you have, you're still 10 years after you bought your fucking living room sofa, you're still making fucking payments on it. I did not smoke before I started. I think I'm going to go with probably about an 8-minute intermezzo, a little more of the Grateful Dead. Help on the Way into Eyes of the World. I'm going to get a quick puff. I got to find a video and we'll take a look at the golden days of the Welsh News Network in about 8 minutes.
Will you welcome, please, the Grateful Dead?
Paradise waits on the crest of a wave, her angels in flame. Like a child, she's pure, she is not to blame. Boys don't fly, wings spread bright, gaze from right in my love was not lost. Sell everything. Without love, lady, being sanity's king. I will pay day by day. Anyway, I ought to be crippled but free. I was blind all the time, I was learning to see. They're blown away. Well, I know only this I've got you today. Don't fly away, 'cause I love what I love and I want it that way. I will stay one more day. And I say, honey, it's you. And the dream it never come true. Yeah. outside this lazy summer home. You ain't got time to call your soul critic, no. Right outside the lazy gate of winter summer home, wondering where the nut thatch windows, wings a mile long, just can't get the bird away. Wake up to find out that you are the eyes of the world. The heart has its beaches, its homeland, and thoughts of its own. Wake now, discover that you are the song that the morning brings. The heart has its seasons, its evenings, and songs of its own. There comes a redeemer, he slowly too fades away. There follows a wagon behind him that's loaded with clay. And the seeds that were sown all burst into bloom and decay. The night comes so quiet, it's close on the heels of the day. Wake up to find out that you are the eyes of the world. And the heart has its beaches, its homeland, and thoughts of its own. Wake now, discover that you are the song that the morning brings. The heart has its seasons, its evenings, and songs of its own. Sometimes we live no particular way but our own. Sometimes we visit your country and live in your home. Sometimes we ride on your horses. Sometimes we walk alone. Sometimes the songs that we hear are just songs of our own. Wake up to find out that you are the eyes of the world. And the heart has its beaches, its homeland, and thoughts of its own. Wake now, discover that you are the song that the morning brings. The heart has its seasons, its evenings, and songs of its own.
And we're back. Carte blanche with a hashtag. You hurt me. You hurt me. Hashtag shiz chose me in honor of Kari T, one of the most foul mouthed women. That woman. I don't want to start up shit with Kari T again because she's fucking just a fucking energy vampire. That fucking woman is the bitterest fucking human being I've ever seen. She has a mouth like a fucking drunken sailor. Oh my God. And she literally thinks she's a beautiful person who does no wrong. Oh my God, I've heard some horrible shit come out of that fucking woman's mouth. Oh my God. All right, so to recap, the exposing of Coded by Shiz and Irish Demon have led to the absolute validation that I'm married to a Filipino woman, that I have a 7-year-old son. Absolutely validated all that. Anthony Caruso with his whole family's just made up shit. Go fuck yourself, Anthony. Sounds like maybe you're projecting. I'm sure you have a wife and children. I'm just not sure they count you as fucking being there. In blurred out disclosures, Becca has actually announced to the Discord world that she doesn't have time for YouTube because she has a new Australian boyfriend. Now, this is a woman who, along with other women in the cackling hen mob, constantly are like, you're not even on the same continent as your wife and son. I would just like to point out the fact that Becca was never on the same continent with Dan. Their intimate relationship consisted of battery operated vibratory devices. And now Becca's with a new Australian guy. Tony. Tony, tell me it's fucking Tony, please. I mean, that's pure speculation on my part, but I can't understand why PhD Tony would run to White Knight for fucking Blacka and Shuggy, who I'm sure even pink skinned Tony considers Shuggy to be more of an effeminate maiden in need of chivalric protection. There's not enough bubble wrap in the world to protect you now, Shuggy. Dan's been reported to the authorities. Your involvement will be found out very shortly. If it's not, well, I'll cough up some evidence to show that you were a daily facilitator and cooperated in the operation and the content provision to keep people's attention on the stream long enough to get them to donate money to benefit a charity that the money never fucking got to. 12 straight fucking months, Shuggy. British Intel, ex-British Intel, Shuggy. 12 straight fucking months. You never saw a fucking receipt. In May of 2023, you knew that Dan had actually been convicted by confession of robbing a food bank, fraud, and theft. And yet, for 12 more fucking months, you backed every lie Dan told and continued to help facilitate the charitable donation grift, which you used homeless veterans, Shuggy. You and the Welsh News Network used homeless veterans as charitable donation recipients, but, the money never got to them. No receipt. No receipt to show that the money was delivered to the charity. Ex-British Intel, right? Becca, the bookkeeper, she had no idea. Becca, again today on Finkel's side chat, admitted that she had control and receipt reporting on the PayPal account because Becca was sent a code that needed to then be sent to Dan in order for Dan to access the PayPal account. Now, in the past, Becca has openly stated that she knew Veen didn't get the money that Dan had raised for Veen. This is very fucking Wrangler-esque. Dan learned the grift from Demon and then turned it into some Wrangler-style fucking fiasco. But Shuggy, ex-British intel officer, the dumbest man in British intel history, who, I don't know if you were ever in the British intel. But if you were definitely the dumbest fucking guy they ever brought in. Whose nephew are you, Shuggy? What nepotistic fucking weirdo is pulling strings to get you a fucking paycheck? Deck officer, my cock. You didn't have a college degree. How could you have been an officer? Isn't that a requirement? All right, let's share this up. This is the Welsh News Network. 1,871 supposed views, January 22nd, 2023. We are a mere 25 seconds into the stream. Let's see what let's go back in time to January 22, 2023 and see what the pervert posse was up to. On screen is Welsh News Network host Dan, Welsh News Network host Becca, guest host Hank, and guest host Shuggy. You guys put a lot of fucking time in for a guest host fucking title. You were there every fucking day, just about. All right, let me get this shared up. All righty then. Once again, delete laws, a.k.a. chili, mass reporting, and fun. This was Dan was trying to get another dry bag off the ground by claiming that fucking Chili mass reported him. Chili never knew who the fuck you were, Dan. So we have Dan, Becca, Hank, Shuggy, Jan 22, 2023. We are 25 seconds into the broadcast. Here we go.
Hello. Guess what, folks? 24 hours since the mass reporting incident, and we're still here, bitches. Yes, that's right.
We have man down.
Usually, we have unusually no copyright strikes, no community strikes, no nothing. And joining us as always tonight is Becca, and we have Hank and Shuggy.
Evening all.
Hello.
Yes, we managed to get a supply of Geritol to Shuggy, so he should be with us.
My whiskey's been supplied.
I'd like to say a special hello to Miss Mandy.
Oh, hang on. Full screen.
Hi, Miss Mandy.
Hi, Miss Mandy.
Oh, they're so happy to see Miss Mandy. How quickly these fuckers fucking cannibalize each other. Oh my God. So Hank would dote over fucking Miss Mandy when she would show up. Carte Blanche in the side chat says Blecka is in another long distance relationship. What is wrong with the blokes close to her? It's not the men close to her. It's the smell around her.
Hi, Miss Mandy.
Your McKitten's ready.
Now, the first point of business, drinking words.
Got to get those drinking words done, right, Shiggy?
I'll tell you what, we can each pick one.
All right, let me just jump in here really quick with another kind of contextual setup. These broadcasts would start at 6:30 in the evening, U.S. East Coast time, which means it was between 11 and midnight in the United Kingdom. So Dan and Shuggy, a married man with children, is up at 11 o'clock and doing a live stream till about 5 o'clock in the morning. And then what? You went right to fucking work? It's hard to realize that you did this on a daily basis, Shuggy, and piece that together with you having gainful fucking employment. I guarantee you're another fucking drag ass motherfucker living on a tiny little pension and his wife is still fucking working. Shuggy, my wife never had to fucking work after we got married. Never had. Every bill is paid. We don't owe a fucking dime to anyone. We got money piled up and a big piece of property. I don't know, Shug. Your wife might wake up one day and realize it's not fucking cheaper to keep you. Welsh News Network, January 22, 2023. Up all night with Shuggy and Dad.
So there's 4 today?
There's 4 today. We'll start with Shuggy.
Unfair, but I'll go with. Oh, it's got to be Cockwomble.
Hank.
Cockwomble.
Shuggy, the word is cockwomble, not copwomble. Marble mouth.
Let's go with butt nugget.
Becca.
Douche canoe.
I'm gonna go with copsucker.
Damn, that's a very.
Oh, you had to put that comment in there, Right On. Right On says, I forgot. I almost forgot to mention this. Dan was on panel with KTZ today. Right On and I headed over to. I genuinely like KTZ. Like, I don't know her personally, but I like her streams. I like her format. She's got a good voice. She's got good presentation. So I'm not digging on KTZ at all. This is just an instance where KTZ doesn't really know, the extent to which Dan has fucking ripped people off. Of course, with the help of the Welsh News Network panel, presently on screen, Becca, Shuggy, and Hank. It'll be a few months before Jimbo Felch becomes a regular. But there will be guest appearances. Which of Attic Fires will show up on this? So, back at it. Oh, so Dan was at KTZ. Right On and I were over there. We gave a little heads up on, Dan and the Welsh News Network background and the conning and shit. And KTZ, politely asked not to make it a distraction from her current broadcast. And if we felt that there was anything she needed to know, to shoot her an email, which, will probably be done. I know Right On will do it if I don't. And if I'll probably send her just a little note with the background. I put, basically the gist of it, that this dude clipped his listening audience Griff style over a 12-month period for, somewhere between 20 and 30 grand, probably closer to the 30 grand mark. So, I don't know if I'll continue to do that in the future. I mean, if a police report's been filed against Stan, right, you want to keep him visible so he's easy to find. You don't want him doing what he almost did or probably did do for a little bit when fucking dumbass Demon showed up at his fucking house like Mr. fucking Tough Guy. Are you in there? Are you in there? Oh, shit. This is... Oh, fuck. I think he peeked out. Oh, he's definitely in there. He peeked out the window. Right, Chiggy? Right? Okay, well, I guess we got to go now. Dan's not answering. A fucking 1%er would not have knocked on that fucking door. He would have fucking booted the thing open and fucking walked right in. I guess you're different on that tiny little island. Oh, Dearmid Costello today in Shiz's side chat actually confessed to feeding bad information, shit that he made up to me. And, so I told you, he just manufactures fucking lies. I was doing a fucking paid project to evoke reactions and selected people. And Dearmid gave me fucking free shit. You're so smart, Demon. Or Dearmid. You two are becoming interchangeable with your fucking marble mouthed Lucky Charms fucking accent. They're magically delicious. Oh, if I could only get Shuggy to come on panel and we could discuss the dunking coefficient of a variety of tea biscuits. I'll bet you that dickhead two-finger holds a teacup handle and tips his pinky up when he drinks. You're not posh. You're a fucking pedigreed fucking circus poodle. Dumbest fucking ever member of British Intel validates Welsh waterhead's non-existent military career. All right, let's get to the real fun. Let's listen to Shuggy perv out on Becca. This little 30-minute segment is literally where a bunch of the soft serve spike setups happened, and it was always the Welsh News Network that set up their own fucking spike back at them, like amateur fucking players. Could Shuggy have been the origination of the Buzz Becca moniker? Could this conversation have actually started with a reference to Becca's 10-year-old son sitting outside her bedroom door having vibrobation sexual encounters over the internet with what we assume was Dan, but God only fucking knows at this point? And the embarrassment of her 20-year-old daughter who had to parent the 10-year-old son because mommy was neglecting for internet buzz fun. Could that have been what kicked this off? Let's see. Who are the people in your neighborhood? In your neighborhood.
The X-rated slew of words.
Since when isn't it?
I'm just feeling suitably vengeful and rebel for some reason, so I thought I'd get her really drunk.
Well, she's on the chat yet.
You're
Yes, she is.
forgiven, Vlad.
Oh,
Yeah,
do we have?
Rebel's in there.
Are we allowed to forgive Vlad anything?
Well, Vlad doesn't want to upset the mistress, so he apologizes for every little thing he does.
Becca is the mistress, so, who's on the monitor, Becca? Today's question is, it's 12:55. Who's on the monitor?
Well, can you
doesn't.
apologize? You should apologize for everything I do as well, just in case.
So I thought we'd start off with, because
Well, hang
I
on.
missed the start of last night's, someone thought they could get away without telling a story they had planned for telling last night.
You didn't, Becca.
Thinking,
So, look, this isn't organic. This didn't just happen. Dan's calling out Becca for a story that she was supposed to have told the night before. So this didn't just accidentally pop out happen. This is a contrived telling of a story that should have happened the night before. Are they that unaware that while planning the story that was supposed to have been told the night before? Because Dan checked to see if the story was told. Could they be so non-aware of what they're saying and doing that they neglected the fact that this whole fucking thing kicks off with a 10-year-old child?
I wouldn't go back and review the tape. Only I did. So, without further ado, here is last night's delayed story from Becca's life.
Which one is it?
So I got a text message from my oldest that I need to be quieter.
So Becca got a text message from her eldest daughter. Becca's eldest daughter is 21-ish, and has her own child. So Becca's grandmother. Becca talks all the time about how her responsibility is to take care of the 10-year-old and the infant, Sen, I think his name is, while while the daughter's out working. That's what Becca does. But this is what Becca is doing instead of that. So the 20-year-old is actually parenting the 10-year-old while mommy neglects her parental duties and has vibratory buzz sessions with a man or men on the internet.
Because it's very awkward for her to have to explain to my youngest to go downstairs and stop listening. So now
Stop listening to what? We shall find out.
I had to put weather stripping around my door frame.
Hang on. Weather stripping's for moisture, not for noise.
All right, so Becca had to put weather stripping around her door, or because she thinks that, closing up the cracks in the door jamb will keep the sound from going. Shuggy's like, wait a minute, weather stripping's for moisture. Not really. It's to cut down airflow. So it would be a sound dampener, but it's not really for moisture. It's a woolly feltish material originally. It's to stop airflow or to slow airflow, because you don't want to seal up. A house has to breathe. You don't want to seal it up, or you'll build up too much CO2, which can become a fucking problem. So weather stripping is to reduce. It's an insulator. It reduces airflow. It's not for fucking moisture, you fucking retard. That's what silicone's for. Don't get your head all fucked up because I said silicone and you guys are in a perverted state of mind. Simpers at Welsh News Network. Pervert posse.
No, it's...
Did you have some leakage?
Leakage? Oh, okay. Yeah. Is this why your family fucking ignores you when you talk around the house, dude? Because you're just too fucking weird. And you literally, Shuggy, had to find a group called the Pervert Posse, which you helped to put together. So, the whole perverted mind thing. This kicked off, Shuggy, with a 10-year-old boy listening to mommy's sexual escapades. And the boy's eldest sister, an adult, had to tell the boy to, get away from that. The 20-year-old realizes that this is not a healthy situation for the 10-year-old, but mommy is too busy with the buzz to know what's going on with her 10-year-old child, who has now become sexualized in a joke about the event. This is purely sexual content. And it kicks off with the observations of a 10-year-old boy. This is sick fucking shit. But this is what you would expect from a pervert posse. Not labeled a pervert posse by outsiders, self-labeled as a pervert posse. So this behavior doesn't fucking surprise me at all. Maybe it's why the sexualization, and this is not the first time it's happened with the 10-year-old boy, Becca's son. It's not the first time. There's the big dildo thing. Dan watching, mommy left the room. The 10-year-old came in, climbed up on the bed, started playing with mommy's dildo, and Dan's fucking watching the boy on the internet. This is the second time because that first time is actually referenced here. That's brought up again, too.
It's to stop sound from carrying outside of my bedroom door.
And what sound would this be?
Me?
Hey, Logan, go cry to fucking shiz. This is what's about. I'm not bringing kids into it. They're brought into it by the Welsh News Network. Logan, if you can't get that, then just ease up on your fucking comments. That's fucking dumb. Stop with the fucking shiz demon narrative, Logan, and listen with your fucking ears. That is, if you're not too fucking high to get it, right? I understand if you're whacked out fucking high like usual. I'm not the one bringing the fucking kids in it, okay? You hear the Welsh News Network. This all kicks off with the experience of a 10-year-old boy, and then it's turned into comedic sexual fodder. Wake the fuck up, Logan, or go over to Shiz and tell her how I just victimized you.
In what way?
Was it sounding like you were getting religion? Calling God?
Was it chipmunk-esque?
Chipmunk-esque.
I was having phone sex.
Hang on a second. Chipmunk-esque. What was that movie, The Chipmunk?
Odd that it's Shuggy that goes to a children's cartoon / movie and equates the sound of the chipmunks cartoon characters with sex-related audible sounds. Shuggy goes right to a fucking children's cartoon.
Alvin!
Maybe that's why you're not sleeping with your wife right now, Shuggy, and you're on a fucking internet YouTube fucking stream at fucking midnight instead of in bed with your wife because she just can't take your fucking Alvin nonsense anymore. And stop wearing her nightgowns.
Alvin! You trying to sing
Simon.
again, Becca?
Theodore?
Mama's got to get her long distance groove on. That's all.
No, that wasn't the noise.
No, that
Oh.
may have been the facial expression.
Becca, you do realize, don't you, that if sex is a pain in the arse, you're doing it wrong.
Shuggy now interjects with, if sex is a pain in the ass, you're doing it wrong. Is that what men have told you, Shuggy? Soft setup. Spike, is that what men told you? Are you parroting the Navy line you heard when you were the most sought after bunkmate in the fleet?
No king shaming.
No.
Well, but king shaming, no.
Oh, fantastic. You're going to dox us all. Cool. Thank you.
Awesome. How?
By the way,
What
bye.
was that real, Kim-tastic?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, well.
Give me just 1 second. I got a message from someone. I just sent you a message, Welsh.
Rebel, did you get the drinking words?
Hey, Sugar, we got someone for you to meet.
Who's that?
Jay.
Oh, who's on Reaper's stream? That guy.
No.
No.
That was
Who was
Jerry.
on last night in place of you.
Oh, yeah, I've seen him a couple of times. I like him. He's good news. Good. Well done, Rebel. Cockwomble.
I sent the invite.
Did you?
Hey, Jay.
Hey.
Hi, Jay.
And you just missed
I'm not saying it again.
Becca's story.
No, I didn't miss it. I was in the side chat.
He was playing with his balls.
I did not miss that story.
Hank just said that right up yours, Jay here was playing with his balls while Becca told her story about her son's experience with Becca's sexual vibratory exclamations.
He was playing with his balls as he listened to the story.
Oh, come on, Queen. Please keep this
Actually, I
above
was
board.
playing World of Warcraft, but
Yeah, nice to meet you.
nice to meet you, Shuggy. I've heard good things.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Which you can come up on the panel anytime you'd like.
Oh,
Can we
yeah.
send her an
Becca would
invite?
appreciate the moral assistance.
Double
hang on.
She's driving at the moment
stupid.
if your story didn't make her crash.
We've got another panel member, it's another drinking word. So, Jay, in our chat, we have someone called Rebel at Large. You know what she's called? Something like that. Rebel at something. Rebel. And every time we say a word, she's Rebel at Heart. And we have various words every night. And whenever we say them, she has to have a drink. So far, we've got Cockwomble. What was yours, Hank?
Butt nugget.
Butt nugget. Becca, what was yours?
Douche canoe.
What was yours, Welsh?
Copsucker.
So, Jay, you have to pick a word that will appear on the stream either by us or by the dunce cap. And every time that word appears, Rebel has to drink. And the whole plan is to get her so drunk she falls over and giggles. So pick a word, please.
Shuggy's an idiot. He's referring to Rebel as though Rebel were female. Way to know your audience there, Shug. After you're done with the sexualization of the fucking 10-year-old and everyone else on panel, maybe you could pass out again.
Hey, Tina.
I had two in mind, but Tina over there with Twat Waffles said exactly the one that popped into my mind.
No, I'm sorry, Tina. We've had a discussion. I've already copyrighted that, trademarked it, and patented it. So you've got to change it.
Well, I do like to call him a Cuntosaurus as well, so we can go with that one.
Hey, we need one more subscriber to hit 500.
Woohoo!
And then we can roast Welsh.
This is the Welsh News Network that gained from this point from January 22nd of 2023. Welsh News Network hit 500 subscribers. By September 2023, they were claiming not to have purchased any subscribers, but were at 11,200 subscribers.
And marinate them at the same time.
Oh,
Hey, witch.
hey. Good evening, everybody. You guys are going to keep me company while I embark on my journey.
Super
Hang on a
awesome
second.
co-host.
We need another word then. Which we need a drinking word for Rebel. Come on.
Okay, Rebel's gonna end up in a coma if not dead.
Wasn't that the
Katie D says that writes on. Lisa is on Discord constantly talking about Coded. That woman is fucking obsessed with me. She used to be obsessed with Writes On. She used to come to me and cry about how Writes On was abusive because he had shotgun blasts at the end of his fucking short videos, and he actually did one about Lisa and should she be worried or consider the audio of the shotgun blast to be a threat. And I was like, yeah, if I were you, I wouldn't watch fucking movies anymore.
the plan?
That's all right. We don't like our audience anyway, so
Is there a disclaimer for not taking responsibility for alcohol poisoning?
Yes,
Butt
Welsh.
nuggets have to do
What are your
Butt Nuggets got to
disclaimers?
do.
And thank you.
our
to
disclaimers
whoever
are really
subscribed.
simple for this channel. If you don't like it,
Go
fuck
away.
off, you beta cuck bitch.
There we go.
We are
I beg your
at
pardon?
500.
Oh dear. Now who's going to actually
Everyone
host
can
this
play.
roast? Who's going to host
I'm-
this roast?
I-
Is it
Well, I'll
Mark?
host it.
It has to be on
No.
another channel, of course.
It's going to be Witch that hosts it, because Witch is the only one of you who could be evil enough.
Well,
Well,
we're talking about
wait.
on whose
Wait.
channel.
Which we need to talk about this then.
Which, you know
Yes,
what
Shaggy.
that does?
Yes, Shaggy.
We don't have anything planned for tomorrow night.
We don't?
I can't.
don't-
No. I can't do. No. It's gotta be
Tomorrow's
next
Monday,
weekend.
Shuggy.
I know. I'm working tomorrow night.
Haha.
Well, technically, we're not going to be on till like 1 in the morning your time.
I
He
work
works
nights.
Oh, well, that sucks. Well, I can't.
Brandishing is when you fucking flail the fucking gun around like you're, pointing a pistol at several people up in the air. You're becoming a fucking menace. How does audible sounds that are coming from your phone, like they're coming from your phone or your fucking laptop? Why? I don't fucking get it. Maybe we should all be worried that Michael Myers is coming after us.
Can't do Wednesday.
Or fuck worse, Clint Eastwood.
Nor can I. I'm in London.
Not all.
Don't you fucking start, cockwomble. You're welcome, Rebel.
No, tomorrow works. We can get it out the way then.
Hank
Yeah, kinda.
literally is a fucking beardo. Fucking goddamn, dude. Down
Actually,
Well, no,
if I-
Shaggy
if I've done
can't
everything-
make it tomorrow.
Yeah, I can. Well, if I'm not, I'll be watching if nothing else.
Okay.
And I can always,
It's all
I can
right.
always send my stuff
I've
via
heard
backup.
Shuggy's insults. We're not missing much.
I haven't even started yet. You're as much.
You're a
use
deck
fucking
officer.
chocolate-
I've heard what you lot call insults.
You're about as much as a fucking
What,
chocolate pie card.
What time are we thinking our normal time, Witch?
What would be normal time? 7 your time?
Hang on. We don't have normal on this channel.
Hold on, Shaggy.
Yeah.
We do
Are you
on
talking-
mine.
Are you talking on
No, we
Playboys and
don't.
Crime?
You host it.
Yeah, we'll
Well-
host it over on Playboys and Crime.
Yeah, well, it's on Playboys and Crime, which is
What time?
my channel.
7 Central hour.
Yeah, so 8 Eastern.
I think I might need to talk to your other half, which I might need to come up with some better things.
Damien
other?
Paxton's really good.
Her better half come up with better things. Did you really suggest the Poop Scoop fucking stream in January of 23? And it took until fucking late 24 for Mark to fucking cave into your fucking retarded fecal freakishness?
I say, which other half are we talking about? Are we talking co-hosting half or her YouTube husband?
He's talking about my YouTube husband.
Oh,
My Welsh friend.
oh, Mark.
My other Welsh friend.
On Mark's behalf, I would like to point out that he can neither confirm or deny his friendship with Shuggy.
Hold on. We got to go back here.
Chuck.
I think we missed an important thing here. Oh, it wasn't this time. I probably got past it already.
You're
But there
right.
is a spot in this little segment where Becca pops a pill and then uncaps the soda to wash it down. So it's not a piece of candy or anything like that. She popped something in her mouth and then used the soda to wash it down, or probably the soda and Fireball she keeps in the little single serve soda bottle next door. We all know that trick, Blackie.
Deck officer.
Chocolate.
I've heard what you lot call insults.
You're about as much as a fucking
What,
chocolate pie card.
What time are we thinking our normal time, Witch?
What would be normal time? 7 your time?
Hang on. We don't have normal on this channel.
Hold on, Shaggy.
Yeah.
We do
Are you
on
talking-
mine.
Are you talking on
No,
Playboys
we
and
don't.
Crime?
You host it.
Yeah, we'll
Well-
host it over on Playboys and Crime.
Yeah, well, it's on Playboys and Crime, which is
What time?
my channel.
7 Central.
It's the second time that Witch parroted right up yours with, yeah, we'll host it on mine. And then adds that's my fucking channel. Really? You cried when Falcax and Wrangler left.
Hour.
Yeah, so 8 Eastern.
I think I might need to talk to your other half, which I might need to come up with some better things.
Damien
other?
Paxton's really good.
I say, which other half are we talking about? Are we talking co-hosting half or her YouTube husband?
He's talking about my YouTube husband.
Oh,
My Welsh friend.
oh, Mark.
My other Welsh friend.
On Mark's behalf, I would like to point out that he can neither confirm or deny his friendship with Shuggy.
For fuck's sake. Chuck a sickie. I can't chuck a sickie, Blanche, I wish.
So
Oh my goodness.
there will be no stream from us tomorrow night. We'll probably release a live earlier, and we will all be on Playboys and Crime, which we will post a link for in the chat, and I'll also...
Somebody in the side chat is pressing Tina, Sociology Applied. Tina, did Chili DeCastro physically abuse you or not? And then she kind of comments that Tina hasn't answered her
Putting
question.
a link for on the community.
Was Tina claiming that Shuggy physically, or Chili? Sorry, it's that Shuggy Chili thing. Fucking Shuggy ain't far from Chili, slightly behind him. You'll catch up, Shug. Don't worry. No indication from Tina as an answer back to Sociology Applied.
She's page.
Oh my goodness, I'm super excited.
Will someone please post a link in Chili's comments so we can get all the trolls there as well? Because that would be hysterical.
And
Why? They
there's the
can't
link.
insult with shit.
There is the link for Playboys in Crime. Yeah, I've heard better insults from like 6th graders, 5th graders
I
than
was
I've
gonna go
ever
with
heard from
roadkill.
Chili's people.
Look, just stop, all right? Just be nice. There comes a time
Thanks,
in every
Rothko.
wedding reception when the man that plays the damn thing, a word or two is a.
What the fuck did Shuggy?
Like there's
Yes,
opportunity.
but this isn't a
pissed
wedding
as a-
reception. This
The fuck did this dipshit just fucking mumble out?
Every wedding reception when the man that. There comes a time in every wedding reception when the man that plays the damn thing, a word or two is a. Like there's
There comes a time at every wedding reception that the man who plays the thing, what does he say? Waddles off? What the fuck does this retard say? God damn. Is there a filter to turn Scottish mumble mouth drunkenness into plain English?
thing, a word or two is a. Look, just stop, all right? Just be nice. There comes a time in every wedding reception when the man that plays the damn thing, a word or two is a.
The man who pays
Like
for
there's
the
opportunity.
shit. What does he
Pissed
say
as
at the
a-
fucking end? Can anybody please help me out? Because I'll obsess on
In
this.
every wedding reception when the man that plays the damn thing,
What does he say right here? What are the words that come out of Shuggy's mouth right here?
a word or two is a. Like there's
Anybody?
Yes, but
opportunity.
this isn't a
pissed
wedding
as a-
reception. This is a
Bueller.
roast.
Shut up. I would like this opportunity, pissed as I may be, to thank the caterers and the pigeons who clapped with the groom's family limousine at the church.
Are you drinking?
You
Chuck?
do apologise for a moment. Shuggy has gone off on a dementia escapade, and hopefully
I'm
will return to the real world
loving
shortly.
Every minute of it.
That was Rowan Atkinson. You got to remember his Rowan
yeah,
Atkinson
yeah.
live in Belfast, and it's a wedding speech, and it's one of the funniest. I don't know. It's just hysterical. I love it.
Yeah, but to be fair, Rowan Atkinson can make you laugh without actually saying anything.
That
Hey,
is
Rowan
Clover
Atkinson
Mom.
can make you laugh with one word. Bob.
Bob, what? With how? Do you mean Bob? Oh, hang on a sec. Hang on. Back away. I've got to get my. Hang on. I've got to get my.
No one can do it.
Hang on. Wait, I don't want to know.
Yes,
Bob.
Jim. He has returned to the world of Tron.
Bob.
Oh, that reminds me, Shuggy.
Hello,
we did
good
have
evening
a
and
question for
welcome.
you.
Hey, Glober Mom.
What?
We had a question for you in the comments section.
Really what?
Shuggy,
I'm not paying attention. What? Yes? What question?
the audience would like to know
Oh my
if
God.
you are in fact Jeremy Irons.
No, he's not. I can tell you
I-
immediately that he is not.
Jeremy Irons.
I wish
I know
had
I'm
Jeremy
not
known
Irons'
joking. You
voice.
can go look on the
Which of
comment
Heart
section.
knows
It's actually
Jeremy
in there.
Irons? Wow.
I
No,
believe
I'm
you,
not.
but
No, I'm not. I wish I had a bank account, but I'm not.
Maybe Jeremy Irons deficiency.
He's the Wish version of Jeremy Irons.
Hey, Global Mom.
Yeah, he's what you would get if you ordered Jeremy Irons off of Wish.
Alan.
Steady.
Oh, and yeah, we've got to do something. Just
thank you guys
because
so much
she's
for having me
not
up here.
So that she doesn't feel lonely,
No.
we have a present.
But
There's my
Jesus Christ,
handsome
she's
Welshman
an
right
ugly
there.
motherfucker. Ooh. That's a
That
big old
sounds so
fucking
wrong.
head.
Well, that was a thing I have now
Those
seen
words.
2 days in a row. I have got to make it to the liquor store tomorrow. There's
I
no
wish
other way
to
I can
make
get that out of my
Made us
brain.
sober again, are you?
I wish to make a complaint. This is a parrot. I pawned it half an hour ago. It is dead. It is no more. It is an ex-parrot.
You
It's
shovel
tiny.
down this mortal
It's not
coil,
tiny.
run down the curtain, and join the bleeding choir invisible.
No, try again. He goes up the bloody curtains, not down the curtains.
Well,
And
I'm
now
remembering the
something
live
completely
version. I
different.
remember the live version, not the film version.
Alan,
Okay,
send him
Oh,
Jimmy.
thank you, Alan.
Now what?
Right.
God, here we go.
Shall we start?
Do we have to? It's more fun.
I know, but kind of the audience are complaining we should start.
No, hang on, stop. Quick, ban Rebel, quick. We can't have that conversation. Welsh, look out. Ban Rebel, quick. Look at it.
What happened? What happened? I can't
We
read comments,
voted
guys.
here.
Get out of here.
Oh,
We
you are
voted
so
here.
close to getting a timeout.
We voted
gonna
here
come
in the
out?
colonies to send Cholito to Wales. No,
Oh,
that's too
God.
close to Scotland.
He would not survive. He wouldn't even survive in Philly.
We're sending him to Scotland if he turns up here. He can go roam the streets of Glasgow.
Oh,
That's going
good.
to work well.
Oh, good.
Jay, I'm driving.
I didn't mean at this moment.
I'll
was
do
more
it when
of
I
a
get home.
It was more of a reminder. Don't look at your Discord while you're driving. woman.
It just showed up. It showed up in my notification. It just popped up.
Sure.
The pop up.
What? Shiz is on the phone? Or Shiz? No, I can't keep Shiz and fucking Witch of Cankles straight. Witch of Cankles is driving on the phone, looking at the screen of the phone, trying to read her Discord, being scolded by another panel member. But Witch will have earlier that day or later in the day or definitely by the following day have fucking spouted on about how dangerous Chili is for looking at his phone while he's fucking driving. The same shit you do. But I guess that's why you're a 4-year college graduate who works a part-time minimum wage job as a teacher's assistant. Wow, your parents must be fucking proud. How are you ever going to pay off your student debt? Good thing Daddy's trying to be the next L. Ron Hubbard with his sci-fi books.
Sure it did. Don't look at your
So,
phone and drive.
Wait, where are you driving at the moment? On the highway? Are you in a subdivision? Where are you?
I'm actually still in a town that's not on a highway. What the fuck?
I don't know.
I used to call my father when he was driving and say, "Mind that car on the left," and you swerve.
No, I'm not.
That's
on the highway.
okay, Tara. Tara, we haven't even started, so you're good.
Hey,
Oh,
Terry.
hey, Terry.
Hey, Terry.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, no, we haven't started yet.
No, it's like this from the start, Tara. We just, yeah. It's a loosely organized insanity.
No, it's just insanity. No loosely organized.
Yeah, it's just insanity.
But can we please just remind Rebel of her drinking words? Cockwomble.
Butt nugget.
Douche canal.
Cuntosaurus.
Dick flute.
Copsucker.
Dick flute.
That's at least 6 drinks. So Tina, that's not Tina. I mean Rebel, that's 6. Evening, Tina.
Hey,
Hi,
Tina.
Tina.
Hey, Tina.
Florida.
Hey, Frauder Reaper.
Hi,
hi.
Frauditor Reaper. I watched her stream this earlier today.
I just found your channel, so I'm still catching up. But hey,
Me and Hank were just on her.
Shuggy keeps talking about Rebel. I don't see Rebel in the fucking side chat at all. It's crazy. Maybe Shuggy is drunk again. I don't see Rebel here at all. Rebel!
Channel.
Yeah, I was able to catch her live for once.
Oh my god.
Hang on, Jay's trying to join the beardsman here. Long way to go, dude.
No. I can't grow a beard.
We can see that.
Yeah, no, I can't. It just doesn't happen over here, so I don't bother with it. I'm just growing the beard back out.
Oh, Jay, you just got beard shamed.
Yeah, you did. You totally did.
Sorry, dude. I'm
well,
sorry.
nobody can beat Hank. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
like,
Hank's beard is epic.
Hank is
you know,
looking
Well,
crazy.
JL gets close.
JL
JL
does
I don't know,
True,
man.
But
I mean,
Jay's is more like Irish's beard.
Yeah, except I actually have a plan for mine. I'm going back for the Scott Ian thing.
I saw that.
When the
Clark.
goatee gets long enough to braid it.
And is Miss Mandy still watching?
Yes.
Kitty cat.
I grew a beard once. It took me 6 weeks. And I came back from sea. I stood 6 feet from my father. Didn't even recognize me, so I've never grown one since. And it was ginger, which is even worse.
Hold on. Did Shuggy just tell a story about how his dad didn't recognize him just because he had a fucking beard? That's some weird shit, Shug. Here's Shuggy's story again.
Mandy's still watching?
Yes.
Kitty cat.
I grew a beard once. It took me 6 weeks. And I came back from sea. I stood 6 feet from my father. Didn't even recognize me, so I've never grown one since.
It took Shuggy 6 weeks to grow a beard. Shuggy came back to shore, stood 6 feet away from his own father, and his own father didn't recognize who he was. And then Shuggy never grew a beard again. That's funny because I have screenshots of Shuggy in his rare appearance on screen with a fucking beard. Odd. Really odd. Well, I guess he may have said this before he grew the beard. I'll give you the out on that one, Shuggy. You, because of a beard, your father from 6 feet away didn't know who the fuck you were? Doesn't sound like you spent a whole lot of time with your fucking dad growing up.
And it was ginger, which is even worse.
Mine was red until I got old.
Yes, so was mine.
You had to say old, didn't you? Come on, well.
you're like
Let's get everything
you're
done
like
with. Come
3
on.
years older than me, dude.
What, me?
Yeah, but my understanding is
No,
we're all still
Jay.
half the age of Shuggy.
Oh,
I'm a
for
lot
fuck's
older
sake.
than I'm a lot older than I look, Shuggy.
Yes, but
That's
you're
not
still
what
a
she
lot
said.
younger than Shuggy.
Oh, come
Wait, if Witch is older than she looks... Oh my God. She's older than she looks. What are you, like fucking 60?
Well,
Come on.
that's.
Oh, speaking of age, Mando Mike did,
Oh, right, Mike.
did a video last night, and
Mando
he
Mike
got
did a
cut
boo-boo.
off in the middle of saying that Rebecca is older than Chili.
Yeah, you really believe that story?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Becca might not be older than Chili, but she's plumper and grayer than Chili. Not aging well, Becca. The filters are helping, though. Remember how you looked when the stream first started?
I didn't think so.
But I like messing with him.
Who on
Yeah, it's
this
fine.
panel? Hang on a sec. Who on the panel is older than Chili?
You.
Yeah.
Apart from me. Hank?
I'm
Hank.
older than Chili.
Thank God for that.
I am actually several years
Actually-
younger than Chili. But
I
to
think
say
I'm
that
actually the
I was-
baby.
On this
I think
panel,
I'm the-
you are.
Yeah, I'm the baby.
Ah, see. Combi over there understood what I was
Hang on.
Scotty in
Jay,
reference.
what's the T for?
Which you're far
Access.
from a
Well-
baby. Don't role play for these fucking weirdo. Well, I guess you got to do something in the pervert posse, right?
Thank God for that.
So if anybody talks to me in your mic, tell him that, remind him that I am younger than Chili, please.
I will.
Right, because it's so important that people know that. If you're younger than Chili, why do you look older than him? Weird.
If you said go big orange, we might have fallen out.
That'll definitely be a thing.
I'm sorry if I said what?
Go big orange, we might have fallen out.
No. This is Texas Rangers.
In more ways than one, Kurt.
Oh, Jay, keep me updated on the Cowboys game.
Nope.
Jim,
Damn it.
go and fuck yourself.
Unless it's going well, you know I'm not watching.
Hang on a sec.
Oh, wait.
What?
Oh,
Hang
God.
on a sec.
It's going to be a dick in the box, isn't it?
A dick in the box. More sexual. You guys can't do anything without sexualizing.
What?
Oh, God. It's going to be a dick in the box, isn't it? Jim sent you the dick in the box.
Is that what your friends send you on your birthday there, JJ?
Right. Wait, what do you want?
What? Oh, well, no. Don't say anything because Jay's not watching it. Jay's a Cowboys fan, and I don't want to ruin it for him.
I do.
I mean, I do because I hate the Cowboys, but I'm very torn because I kind of want them to win so that we can beat them. And then,
Oh my God,
Jim.
Jay, are you sitting down? You might need to, Jim. You might need Jay. You might need to be sitting down for this. You ready? You ready for this?
Yes,
Jay. You ready?
What happened to Tanny's super necessary BS detector? She kind of fell off the face of the earth. I haven't seen her since Dan fucking ran with the money and left at Padel holding the fucking bag.
What?
Zip.
Yeah, I'm aware.
The game is
No. See, I'm purposely not watching the game. The Cowboys just make me angry. It's like an abusive relationship as a fan. They get your hopes up, and then they shit all over you and tell you.
Chiefs. Hang on a sec. Hang on a sec. Here we go. Hang on a second.
Time works differently
Come on,
at Shuggy's age. Don't worry about it.
No. Turn it off. That's me. Fuck.
What?
I'm saying that. So, yeah, Chiefs
What?
over
Who
Jags.
is Shuggy telling to shut up
Eagles
in the
over
background?
Giants. Bengals over Bills.
Can't believe that one.
Is it playoffs this weekend? It is. God.
Yeah.
I'm glad the Titans didn't make.
Who did Shuggy tell to shut up?
So, yeah, Chiefs over Jags. Eagles over Giants. Bengals over Bills.
Can't believe that one.
Is it playoffs this weekend? It is. God.
Yeah.
I'm glad the Titans didn't make it again. I give up on the NFL when Kaepernick tried to pick up knee.
Frauditer Reaper, I'm actually quite a big fan of the Dallas Stars as well, even though I don't believe we have any business playing hockey in Texas.
Same as us playing hockey in Nashville. What are you on about?
Yeah.
Shuggy referenced Nashville. He also, I don't know if he has yet, but he mentioned in this clip we're listening to that he lived in Nashville for the 20 years that he was in America.
At least Nashville gets ice. Texas, we don't even get ice.
Yeah. You know, I'm a Heat.
Oh, that's such an improvement.
Back off. Ages, son.
Whoa.
There we go.
How am I
We've
at
claimed
20?
Witch of Heart.
Why have we got Witch twice?
Can you guys hear me?
Mark's gonna be happy.
Yeah.
He's seeing
Which we
Well,
have
I'm a
officially
bad
claimed
reception area.
it was a success.
Yes, which is now Dolly. The sheep.
Unfortunately, the clone has died.
Damn it, I wish you motherfuckers would let Shuggy finish fucking speaking so we could hear the depth of his fucking stupidity.
Like Dolly.
Which is like Dolly because there were two of them.
Unfortunately, the clone has died.
Like Dolly.
I don't know if you guys can hear me, but
What? Who's
Yeah,
that
we
speaking?
can.
Which, are you having problems looking at your Discord while
Huh?
you're in StreamYard?
No,
No, she's driving.
I know, hold on.
No, she's not. She's traveling.
I'll explain it to you later.
She's had a bad area.
Oh, there we go. Okay, that's a little better. Sorry, guys.
What's the answer,
Yeah.
Rich?
I might drop off.
We asked you a question.
Becca, do we have what? I don't what?
We asked you a
I'll talk to you
question.
about it
I
later.
lost like the past like 3 minutes.
Come on, what's the answer? We asked you a question.
What question?
I don't know. We asked
I
you a
don't.
question.
I
What's
didn't
the
hear
answer?
you. I was.
She's
I
driving. I'll
don't
talk to her
know.
about it later.
Witch started to say she was falling
This could be
asleep.
I lost you
She's
there for like
actually
3
driving
minutes, so
a
I don't know
fucking
what happened.
car.
I don't
These
know. what's
bitches
going
lie
on.
for no fucking reason.
Don't worry
We
about
do.
it, Witch. He was just asking about the color of your panties.
Oh,
Black.
don't make the assumption that she's wearing any.
Snail trail.
I am. I would tell you if I wasn't, but I am.
And El Vampiro has a request to explain it into Castro speak.
To do what?
Explain what into Castro speak.
I have no idea.
I am not drunk enough to speak chili. I have not been drunk enough to speak chili in a number of years.
I hate you all. It is immensely painful to do, you bastards.
Oh, I hate it.
Well, I'm not driving and streaming at the same time. I was driving. I saw a copper, so I pulled over and I pig. I couldn't get it out.
Stop taking the piss out of my voice. I swear, I'm going to come over there and beat you up legally.
I'll
we
sue
were-
you. I'll sue
That's
you.
Get in the cage. Get in the cage.
What is
Get ready for your federal law for I'm suing you.
Don't you
Hey,
start with
Chili.
me, you cocksucker.
Cock bundle.
Oh,
Chili, I'm sorry
Egg.
to burst the news to you, but
Copper.
swallowing another man's semen will not boost your testosterone levels.
oh my fucking god!
It must have because I got twice as much in me, so if I got twice as much, then I'm going to sue you.
Oh my god!
The rumors that I swallow things are not true. I only use it as
I'm going to
help.
sue you. I'm right, you're wrong. I'm going to sue you. We'll see. I'm right. I want to copyright all of your federal tort law foods.
None of this
Don't you
is
start
even
with me.
remotely
I'm
close to
telling you,
being
you
funny.
stop taking the piss out of my voice, Sugar, or you're in trouble. I'm going to dox you.
Cocksucker.
We all know that you're Prince Andrew, really.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Holy shit! Oh my god!
I like taking selfies.
Oh my
Yes,
god!
we've all heard about your
Whoa!
selfies, Prince
Fucking
Andrew.
hell! Holy shit!
And I've copyrighted Supernatural Human. And the Jockster.
Oh,
Hey, Chili, how
I'll sue
far
you.
out do you need to schedule the colonoscopies to take a selfie?
Automatic.
Colonoscopies to take a selfie. Oh, Hank, don't steal Shuggy's fecal freak jokes.
Immediate. I shove it up there and take it. That's what
Don't you start with me, or I'll hit you with my trifold.
oh my god!
By using the
Miss
front one for
Mandy, you
camera.
can't handle what?
Chili, were all
Oh
those,
my God,
were all those
Oh, 'cause
fights
the-
that you claimed to win just what went on in the locker room when you dropped the soap and you don't want to admit it?
That was
I
fun.
won all those.
But that's okay. This is what Demon and Shiz are protecting. All these fucking homoerotic ass rape, fucking constant, regular, everyday fucking Welsh News Network, Becca Shuggy. This is who they're bubble wrapping and defending now.
The greatest wrestler ever that no one's heard of. It's all a
Hello, good
conspiracy
evening.
because they're trying to keep me out of
YouTube.
the Guinness Book of Records, just like YouTube are trying to keep me from being the most
Hello,
successful
YouTube.
YouTuber ever.
Hello, YouTube.
Y'all better stop or I'm gonna yeet you out.
Yee, 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 yee.
I will
will never forgive Kidro for introducing him to that damn nerd.
No, me neither. Me neither. I'm never gonna forgive Mark for giving people the idea of having sound boxes.
Do what?
Which?
Bubble wrap, Shuggy. Need some extra bubble wrap. Shuggy, this perv boy, this perv squad, OG pervert posse founding member.
That isn't even mine. Isn't even a sound box.
I couldn't do it for
What do
myself on that.
That's his real voice. He's doing that.
Well, I'm assuming. Well, that's actually referring to Shuggy, really.
Oh yeah, Shuggy's is a button.
Yeah.
Shuggy, Becca just made a small dick joke about you. Right on said, I get why Dan is giggity. He probably just robbed a senior citizen of their holiday. My God, dude. That's brutal. Fucking Logan, I totally believe that. Logan says, man, me and the bubble wrap makes hours disappear.
My Stream Deck should be here in about 2 weeks.
Does that
and then give me a month to
figure out if you rub it long enough?
What?
Well, no, which the problem was everyone was bitching about my microphone, so I remembered.
You did have a shitty microphone.
You muted yourself, Shuggy.
Shit, did I fucking
no.
Fucking amateur.
I can tech too. I can fucking tech. Watch this.
Did the NyQuil thing go by?
Demon.
Yeah.
Well, it's a roast tomorrow night, and I will get you back. Just remember what I said now, not said. But
hey, you're gonna be on my channel, dude. So you better watch it.
Yeah, we got it. It's your fucking channel. Duh. Okay, enough.
Only I'm allowed to call her
fucking
bitch.
insecure
Cock
are
woman.
you, witch? It's my
You
channel.
have to
It's my channel.
we had
It's my
The timing
channel.
of getting you just after you said I can tech was brilliant.
dude, you're getting it now.
Oh my god, that brings back memories.
Well, yeah, I'll tell you later on. Anyway.
What? Huh?
What?
Who? What?
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 You said what? Hey, witch, guess what?
Huh?
What sex makes you deaf?
Listen to little pervy Shuggy.
You said what? Hey, witch, guess what?
Huh?
What sex makes you deaf?
I have headphones in,
Creepy motherfucker.
Too much sex makes you
And if you want to listen to it, it is on her OnlyFans at $79.99 a month.
I thought it was $69.
It goes up every month.
It goes up every day.
That's what
It
she
goes up every
said.
couple of weeks.
The one of which and the one of Becca.
What
That's
was
what
that?
she said.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Jay.
Now, which the other great game is a really break Rebecca, and that's a lot of fun. And we're quite good at that.
Well, you're gonna have to.
And she starts to giggle.
Or you can just go soiled, moist, gusset.
Oh, behave.
This behave thing Shuggy does all the time, which is impersonating a fucking gay man. I don't know, Shuggy, everybody's favorite bunkmate in the Navy. Oh, behave, Shuggy, you fucking weirdo.
Fuck's sake, don't crash. Which do not crash.
I'm not. Trust me, but
Inhale, exhale.
We would like to point out
I missed it.
which do not crash. Also, do not.
I missed it, Cart. What? I'll roll back a couple seconds. I don't know what you're referencing. My what?
And we're quite good at that.
Well,
go.
you're gonna have to.
And she starts to giggle.
Or you can just go soiled, moist, gusset.
Oh, behave. Which, for fuck's sake, don't crash. Which do not crash.
I'm not. Trust me. But
Inhale, exhale.
We would like to point out which do not crash. Or
Oh, Shuggy said something like too much sex or a lack of sex makes you deaf. He was whispering it. It's just fucking stupid shit. It's kind of like homo say what?
Also, do not wet yourself.
No, I'm good.
No,
I'm totally good.
allowed.
I'm totally good.
And
Yeah,
the best thing
unless,
is you,
unless you
you
have
wait
saran wraps over your seat.
No, I promise
Yeah.
I'm good.
to stop the leakage.
No, I'm fine.
You see,
I'm fine.
the best game is you wait till Becky goes for a drive-through and just go, behave.
Why is Shuggy obsessed with talking like a gay
Justin,
man?
we're trying. We're really trying hard. It's not working.
Are people bitching
So-
saying, will you get the fuck on with it?
I had a
Oh
story.
no, I
was
know how to
Christmas-
break back.
Oh shit.
Which one?
Oh no. I can really break back.
Oh my God.
All you have to do is use this voice and say the most disgusting things you can think of.
Soiled,
Chili,
moist.
De Castro.
The
Dust.
problem,
Oh, no.
the
More
problem is I don't
depraved.
have the accent to pull it off.
It's not the accent, it's the tone.
Oh no. It's both. Trust me, it's both.
Yeah, maybe.
We're not. What, are we going down the road? of soiled, moist.
No, don't do it. Don't do it for me. Sorry, love.
Didn't do it. That wasn't me.
Man,
That was Shuggy.
I didn't know.
That was you. That wasn't Shuggy.
Hey,
That was
What?
Shuggy.
That's Shuggy.
Shuggy's a creepy motherfucker.
That was Shuggy that did that one. That wasn't me doing the soil moist disgusting.
Yeah,
That
do
was
that
him.
again.
let-
Not the behave part. That one before.
Yeah.
soiled, moist, gusset.
That was you. No.
No, you see, what you do
No.
is you just do this voice and then you go, Becca, I'm going to take my hand and slowly move it up your back. Slowly getting higher and higher.
This is
and
West
there
News
she goes. She's
Network.
gone.
After dark.
And then you go.
And then to
Best
get her back,
stream
all
ever.
you do, to
Yeah,
get her back,
exactly,
it's that simple.
Carl.
All you do is you go, Logan naked on a pogo stick.
Oh,
But
cheap
for God's
shots at
sake,
Logan.
don't mention NyQuil.
Oh,
Here we
no.
go. This is what I've been
No,
waiting for.
NyQuil got Logan in trouble.
We're gonna do this, and then the NyQuil story, and then we're gonna wrap it up.
Logan, I love you. You're not in trouble anymore.
No, NyQuil also got Becca in trouble twice.
Hold on. What was that? What was that background noise? And who's making it?
No, NyQuil got Logan in trouble. Logan, I love you. You're not in trouble anymore.
No, NyQuil also got Becca in trouble twice.
Is that Shuggy making a buzz noise while they talk about the Becca NyQuil incident? And we're only going to, it almost got her in trouble twice. So only one of the two times is going to be revealed here. Now, remember, I have stated on a couple of occasions that I think Becca has a substance, maybe not abuse, but definitely misuse issue. She got hammered on fucking Discord and was saying foul shit to people and had to make a fucking apology the following day at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, in which while she was apologizing, she actually realized and openly stated that she might still be fucking drunk from the night before. And a couple weeks after that, there was the I took too much of my antidepressant medication. She was showed up late to a live stream and she took too much of her anti-depression medication and she couldn't get out of bed. Mind you, she's responsible for an infant, the care of an infant and a 10-year-old, and she's taken so much fucking medication beyond the prescribed dosage that she couldn't drag her fucking fat ass out of bed. Amazing. Now we're going to hear about the infamous NyQuil incident, which is where Shuggy and Becca met. right? So when Shuggy brought Becca to Dan, Shuggy knew that Becca had an issue with fucking, medications and taking too much. But Becca was a widow who just got a big fucking payout on her husband's insurance policy, and Shuggy was itching to get Becca over to Dan. Shuggy is Dan's fucking accomplice. Shuggy's the straight man. Shuggy's the setup guy. Dan's the fucking taker. Shuggy facilitated everything Dan do. I wouldn't be surprised to find out that Shuggy was still talking to Dan on a regular fucking basis today.
No, NyQuil got Logan in trouble. Logan, I love you. You're not in trouble anymore.
No, NyQuil also got Becca in trouble twice.
No, because Dan's actually talking while the buzz noise is going on. I'm pretty sure it's got to be Shuggy or Jay.
Oh, no. No, NyQuil got Logan in trouble. Logan, I love you. You're not in trouble anymore.
No, NyQuil also got Becca in trouble twice.
I think it's Shuggy. But wait, Shuggy's got more to say.
Oh, Jesus.
That's how I met Shuggy.
No, NyQuil also got Becca in trouble twice.
Come on, Becca, tell the story.
Oh, Jesus.
That's how I met Shuggy.
From
high on
NyQuil?
NyQuil. High on NyQuil.
I think that's the perfect time to be Shuggy.
Guess what?
So,
So Becca's self-describing as she was high on NyQuil the first time she met Shuggy. Shuggy's going to embellish. Becca's going to tell more of the story.
Expecting some GHB as well.
I was high on NyQuil. High on NyQuil.
I think that's the perfect time to be Shuggy.
Guess what?
So
NyQuil's more expensive than GHB as well.
I was very sick. It was before Thanksgiving, and I took cold medicine pill form and chased it with NyQuil. And
She took cold medicine pill form and chased it with NyQuil. The fuck? Oh my God. Are you like, get help, Becca? Seriously, get fucking help. Shuggy encountered you in this fucked up medicated state, and he couldn't wait to fucking get you and your insurance payout to meet Dan.
And I was tagged to go into Masshole's Discord voice chat, and Shuggy was there. And I told everybody to shut up because I wanted to hear him talk.
Oh, I think I was there for that.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Who wasn't there for that?
I think everybody was there to hear Shuggy. I think everybody was there to just listen to Shuggy.
No, you can't. No, I'm not to blame for this. This was not me.
No, it was me high as a freaking kite.
Shuggy constantly does this too in these conversations. It was not, nobody's accusing Shuggy of anything. It's not me. It's not my fault. Shuggy knows how to play the fucking victim very well.
Yeah, true. You had wings. You had thinking. Yes, you had wings. And she mentioned the fact that she had a box.
A basket.
Basket box.
Oh, yes.
The basket is
Yes.
her box.
And
so the basket is where the Becca's box of toys thing came from. All this shit that's supposed to be, me or my listeners being vile, it's all originally spoken on the Welsh News Network. We just took it and clowned it. That's all we did. We presented them the way they present themselves, comedically, clownishly back at them, and they got very upset about it. Very upset. Buzz Becca, which Becca and Shiz, all those fucking hens. If I say Buzz Becca, they lose their fucking minds. Why are you talking about my vagina? Becca says. Why are you talking about Becca's vagina? Shiz says. Ask your boy Shuggy. He's the one that came up with the moniker Buzz Becca. They're talking about the vibratory experience between Becca and Dan. This is the continuation of the opening, the sounds that the 10-year-old boy heard. They're still going with it. Shuggy can't wait to have the NyQuil story related. That's why he feels guilty and says this is not my fault. It's your fucking fault, dude. You're the little fucking coyote that chased the widow with the bag of fucking money back to the wolf.
And she mentioned the fact that she had a box.
A basket.
Basket box.
Oh yes.
The basket
Yes.
is her box.
Basket box, what does it matter? It didn't matter. It became Becca's box of toys thanks to fucking Shuggy's perverted fucking mind. So every time you object to this shit, Shuggy's the fucking source. Duh.
And the problem is she's now outfilled the basket, so it's got to have another bigger box.
So Becca filled the basket with vibratory toys. Now she's got a bigger box with vibratory toys. That's where the whole Becca's box of toys thing came from.
And they all go,
Which is how a kid managed to find some of them.
Wait, Shuggy, what do they all go?
Outfilled the basket, so it's got to have another bigger box. And they all go,
which is how a kid managed to find some of them.
Doesn't that circle back to the dick in the box joke I made earlier?
Oh,
no.
It might.
For entertainment, she starts small and puts them on a hardwood floor and see which one wins the race.
That's fucking
Well,
hilarious.
the problem is, Hank, with the remote control ones, we can have one each and have a race.
The remote control vibratory shit came from
we can have
fucking
one each
Shuggy.
and have a race.
Oh, dear.
With the remote control ones, we can have one each and have a race. Well, the problem is, Hank, with the remote control ones, we can have one each and have a race.
Oh dear God.
I don't want to know anything about the two of you being involved in any sort of race, all right?
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Oh, for God's sake.
Hey, Witch, has Becca
Yes.
ever told you the reason she's not allowed to curtsy?
Okay, there was
Becca's not allowed to, because Shuggy knows this fucking routine, right? They abuse her with it behind the scenes all the time. Shuggy knows what's coming. Shuggy knows the story that's coming. This is commentary about Becca. And then you wonder where these fucking jokes came from.
story behind that.
I
When
mean,
go
I kind of have a
to-
feeling, but
No, there's not.
when I
We
go
were,
to
we were
the UK,
just discussing curtsying. And nothing else. You just haven't come in conversation.
I asked if I
Everyone
would be
does.
required to curtsy if I met anybody of higher class. And
was.
yeah. They told me
I
yes.
said, yes. But for God's sake, clench. He said, why? In case the butt,
oh my.
in case the butt plug flies out.
Shuggy with that rectal penetration, rectal sexual device, rectal pleasure. This Shuggy is a fucking fecal freak, man. Shuggy is a fucking. Remember, if sex hurts, you're doing it the wrong way. Becca's got a butt plug up her ass, so she's got to clench if she curtsies. And Shuggy's just losing his fucking mind over this dumb fucking shit. British intel officer. You were everybody's favorite bunkmate in the fucking Navy, though.
We had just been discussing saran wrap and castor oil, or olive oil, whatever it was.
Baby oil.
Baby oil. Central.
Castor oil?
No, it's
Shuggy's
not.
been trying variations of
Baby oil.
Saran wrap and castor oil. We had just been
Saran wrap and castor oil. Fucking weirdo.
discussing saran wrap and castor oil, or olive oil, whatever it was.
Baby oil.
Baby oil. Central.
Castor oil?
No, it's
Shuggy's
not.
been trying variations on
What do
this.
you use? Jeez.
Oh, I'm very high
Shuggy's
mark.
posh.
I over
They
here.
use extra
Very
virgin
posh.
olive oil. It's the only thing in his house that is a virgin.
The only thing in Shuggy's house. Now, Shuggy's got fucking children, a wife, a daughter, a son, a minor son, Shuggy claims, a new puppy, pets, shotguns. I'm sure there's a few vegetables and a slab of meat in the fucking refrigerator. But the only thing in Shuggy's house that has virgin status is the fucking olive oil. That's your boy Dan talking about you, Shug.
You forget I've got 2 young daughters to get it. That's a bad idea.
So Dan just said that the only thing in Shuggy's house that's a virgin is the extra virgin olive oil. And Shuggy can't help but reinforce the sickness of the fucking joke by saying, I have 2 young daughters in the house. This fucking pervert posse is exactly what it is, a pervert posse. You wonder why you get cracked on for your horse shit. And then
in his house, that is a virgin.
Like this.
You use, jeez.
Oh, I'm very high
Shuggy's
mark.
posh. They use extra
Very
virgin
posh.
olive oil. It's the only thing in his house that is a virgin.
You forget I've got 2 young daughters to get it. That's a bad idea.
So Dan makes a sexual reference about the virgin status of the things in Shuggy's house, and Shuggy right away has to mention his 2 young daughters. Well, I mean, come on, man. This shit is fucking weirdness. This started with a reference to Becca's 10-year-old son. Becca hearing the audible sounds of a sexual encounter. Becca is doing the buzz with Dan on the fucking internet, and then a half an hour later, Shuggy's interjecting his 2 young daughters into the sexually malevolent joking about nothing in Shuggy's house being virginal. I mean, Jim Finch isn't even on the fucking scene yet, and this is some creepy ass fucking shit. This is 40 minutes of fucking WNN fucking creepy. Becca's 10-year-old son's been referenced, and now Shuggy references his own 2 young daughters in a sexual joke comeback.
I thought you dropped them off at school.
One of them. It's the problem is after Becca's used, it's no longer extra virgin.
That ship sailed a long time ago.
Welcome to Welsh News Network. After
These motherfuckers just sexualized olive oil, vegetable oil. For fuck's sake. There's nothing that you fucking clowns won't turn into a sexual gag reel.
That ship sailed a long time ago.
Welcome to Welsh News Network After Dark. We
Which
do
is
not
exactly the
apologize
same
in
as Welsh
advance.
News- Which is exactly the same as Welsh News Network at any other time.
I don't know. It feels a lot dirtier than it normally is. Just saying.
You haven't
Well,
been
over
listening
here-
then.
Just this usually
over
doesn't
here-
start till
I've been
just an
away.
hour now.
Witchy, go back to what's today? Sunday. Go back to Fridays. Was it Fridays or Thursdays?
Time travel.
Friday.
Time travel, witch.
And listen to my story that day.
Which one
Why
was
don't
that?
you tell that story again so Witch can hear it? Since
Yeah,
you brought
but-
it up.
Which
Oh,
one was
some
that?
bonus material.
And
She's instructing Witch to go back to a prior live stream and listen to another episode where her 10-year-old son has been sexualized. Becca's actually driving people to go back and listen to that.
listen to my story that day.
Which one
Why
was
don't
that?
you tell that story again so Witch can hear it? Since
Yeah,
you brought
but-
it up,
Is that the blanket? Is that the blanket one?
Oh no.
Which one was Friday's story? I've lost count.
Too many.
Well, now
I
I wanna
can't
hear-
remember.
Now I want to hear the blanket story.
Right?
I cannot tell that story twice. All right, well, you tell
If
it.
you'd
Since you were
like,
part of the
I
story.
can tell it. No, it wasn't. I deny all knowledge of this.
I call BS on that one. Citation needed.
Someone,
Yep.
Becca,
We
was
shall remain
having
nameless.
fun. Back on camera, you. No.
All right, so this is, I've been actually looking for the clip they're referencing here. This is Jan 22, 2023. So I think Becca said the Friday before this. Was where the initial telling of this 10-year-old boy finds mommy's dildo routine, which is now comedic fodder for them. These people are fucking freaky weird. So in January of 2023. Okay, January of 2023. This is Jan 22, which was a Sunday. So the Friday stream, it's got to be somewhere around Friday would have been Jan 20, 2023. So this clip that I need is in the neighborhood of this somewhere, of course. Thank you, Blecka, for referencing when you the original time you sexualized your 10-year-old son.
No. Someone was having some, shall we say, mom time.
Alone time.
Having some alone time.
And then forgot all about it and left the instrument she was using on her bed.
The instrument of torture.
Oh, no, I don't know.
The instrument of torture. There's weirdness with Shuggy's references. A vibrator is a pleasure device. Shuggy's calling it an implement of torture. I think this is why you're up at, midnight and your wife's in bed trying to get as much sleep in as she can before you crawl in there. Implement of torture. Fucking, you're fucked up, dude. You're fucked up like most pedigreed British are, and your fucking weirdness with your sexuality. How many members of the royal family were at Epstein Island show? British Intel? You should know.
Keep going.
Guess what happened next, folks? That's right. Someone's young child got up to go ready to, because it was a school day, and came in to their mother's bedroom and lay on the bed. And guess what they found? And were asking their mum what it was.
And what did you tell?
This is a 10-year-old boy who found mommy's dildo. Dan is on the internet watching it go down. This is fucking weird shit. Shuggy's referring to the dildo itself as an implement of torture. Wow. Pervert posse for sure.
Laughing. He's laughing hysterically.
Dan's laughing hysterically. You're laughing about it now, Blackie. How much of the grift money did you get a cut of for Dan's alone time with your boy?
Who, your son was?
No.
Oh, that's what I thought. Oh.
And so
Hank,
that's going to be part of tonight's show.
And now it's been part of two.
Now you've twice used the same event to sexualize a 10-year-old boy and describe Dan observing him through his internet camera while mommy left the room and left what Shuggy calls an implement of torture out in the open for 10-year-old son to find and Dan to watch the boy play with it. And it's twice been used as comedic fodder on the Welsh News Network. This is what you're defending, Demon and Shiz.
Very impressive deck you got there, Hank.
That's when this happened.
I don't know what that is.
That's two children having a floppy dildo fight.
Today's episode of Welsh.
And Hank from his spank bank pulls out two children having a sword fight with dildos. Of course, Hank had that fucking meme. Of course, Hank had that meme. Ladies and gentlemen, the Welsh News Network pervert posse in all its glory, sexualizing several times minor children.
Famous Street is brought to you by the number 6 and 9 and the letters F and U.
Yep.
Jim, you are not going to be able to cover any of this in your fucking newsletter, you twat. Stop sending me MERB shit.
Somebody should contact the police and have a wellness check, not on Hank, but on his basement. Especially if there's any neighborhood kids gone missing.
I will hunt you down and kill you.
And those are terms of endearment for a Welshman.
Yes.
No, they're not. I'm literally going to hunt him down and kill him.
And that's the end of Welsh News Network. Thank you all for coming.
Bloody send me Merb. Torture, it's cruel and unusual punishment.
All right, I'm going to pause that there. Hello, babies in the side chat. I did have a question. Hello, baby. What was the deal with the victim stream that you did with Shiz? I listened to it. I'm just a simple, clear answer. How were you a victim, and what were you a victim of? Carte Blanche says, where was Demon and Shiz through all of this? The moral compasses. Well, Demon was just ignoring what went on at the Welsh News Network and, accepting his $100 regular dono payments. Yeah. Just the Shuggy and Becca, major participants in this whole 40 minutes of sexualization, kicked off with the sexualization of Becca's 10-year-old son, involvement in a sexual episode, joked about, made fun of, poked at. A second reference to another time when Becca's 10-year-old son was, sexualized by Dan and talked about openly on the Welsh News Network. And then in comments Dan made about nothing in Shuggy's house being virginal except the olive oil, Shuggy's response is, hey, I have 2 young daughters. Fuck, man. Leave the kids out of it, dude. Leave the kids out of it, please, so I have nothing to talk about. Please leave the fucking kids out of it, Shuggy. You see why I joke with you the way I joke with you, and how not far off the mark those jokes actually are. This is irony and satire, parody, heavy dose, extra serving of stupid. You're the extra serving of stupid, Shuggy. Becca's box of toys came from your mouth, Shuggy. We just made a fucking joke out of it. Buzz Becca is your fucking nickname for Becca, Shuggy. We just made a fucking joke out of it. We've been clowning you for what, a fucking year and a half? And you are so fucking clownable, it's insane. But you think you're better than all of this. Guess what I proved today and showed receipts for, Shuggy? Your willingness to sexualize minor children. Dan's willingness to sexualize minor children. Becca's willingness to sexualize minor children. Hank's willingness to sexualize minor children. A gif of 2 children having a sword fight with dildos? Oh, yeah, that's fucking great shit, Hank. And Witch of Heart, who's run around idiotic apologist for fucking these remarks and shit, ignorant fuck that she is, sat there through it all and kept her fucking mouth shut. Not one, hey, it might be going a little too far or any shit like that. This fucking echo chamber of perversion where they involve their own minor children in their sexual escapades. But coded's bad. Thanks for pointing out your cluelessness and unawareness, Shiz, of who you're fucking bubble wrapping and trying to protect from their own fucking words. I don't bring receipts. There you fucking go.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she was, Blanche. Yeah, she was. That fucking weirdo you know, is getting paid minimum wage to babysit fucking children. All right, so Hello Baby says Mandy lied. Okay. Did you expect anything different? Hello Baby? Did you expect that you were going to be the voice of reason for an individual who really needs to get to the point where she realizes that she needs professional help? If she hasn't, I don't know for sure, if she hasn't already realized and gotten that help. You're not the right person to help her, right? I'm not the right person to help her. That's why what I did for her was just try to create a little bit of space where she could be herself and not be harassed and attacked. Right? I warned you. I told you it's not a good idea to get involved with her. And I told you if you did, and then I pulled it back because we're all adults. I don't want to be telling you what to do or not to do. But I did warn you not to get too deeply involved in this. What do you want me to do? Sit here and openly say, "Hey, hello, baby, you're entering a fucking nightmare," and risk offending Miss Mandy, whose behavior has improved greatly, while everyone in the side chat, you included, hello, baby, created this space where she could just be comfortable and be herself and not feel attacked. And then you involved yourself in something that myself and others here really warned you against doing. You willingly did what you did. How are you a fucking victim? I don't get it. I really don't get it. And then you went over to Shiz's platform and armed them with more shit to fucking go after and restart the same shit against Miss Mandy. I don't honestly, hello, baby. I have a lot of respect for you, and I don't want to lose you as a listener, but I think you blundered through that whole thing thinking that you were going to be the one that turned Miss Mandy around. You're not. You're not equipped for it. You're not capable of it. You were capable of helping, like everyone else did in the side chat, create a space where she could not be antagonized. And then you went over to the antagonizers and you labeled yourself a victim. I know I'm going to offend you, hello, baby, but the only thing you were a victim of was yourself. The title of the fucking stream you were on, you alone, you were the only guest there, and you were the fucking one that the victim speaks out. A victim speaks out is the name of the fucking stream. Who's the victim? You're the guest of honor. Who's the fucking victim? Hello, baby. You went over to that platform and dished fucking dirt on Mandy. If you were truly going to help her, then what transpired between the two of you should have been kept in confidence. Bad fucking judgment. Bad fucking judgment. And you compound the error by going over to the very people who are daily trying to accumulate ammunition to shoot back at Miss Mandy. And you're like, hey, here's this box of fucking Magnum rounds for you. Mandy is crazy. Hello, baby says Mandy is crazier than I thought. Back of the beyond, man. From things to do in Denver when you're dead. We all told you that. Many people in here told you that. I don't. You failed to accomplish what you wanted to accomplish. Miss Mandy lied to you. Whoa, is that surprising or shocking to you? That's why you were cautioned not to get involved in it. And then you went to fucking Shiz and gave her shit to throw back at fucking Mandy. And you labeled yourself a victim. I'm done talking about it. Please, in the future, don't get involved with Miss Mandy. Aside from pleasantries and civil conversation here, just don't get involved with her, because you're going to wind up feeling the way Hello Baby feels, and then you're going to wind up tempted to go fucking get your revenge by blah blahing the fucking Shiz. I'm disappointed, Hello Baby. I still love you. I still want you to be here, but I'm disappointed in your going to Shiz and arming Shiz with the club to fucking try to hit Miss Mandy with again. Let's try not to repeat these behaviors in the future. Not just you, Hello Baby, but everyone involved in the side chat. Hello Baby says, "Hey asshole, I'm not a victim." Well, who was the fucking victim that spoke out on the fucking stream you were on with Shiz? Who in that dialogue was the fucking victim that was speaking out? Hello Baby. All right, Victor. I'm just disappointed. I'm really disappointed. Look, it's not helped me. It's not helped my reputation. It's not helped me dealing with Shiz and with Demon that I gave a spot for Miss Mandy. What do you mean must have been your mama? Yeah, it was Shiz did the one is labeling her as a victim. You didn't know. So you got played, Hello Baby. You got played by Shiz. It's not all about me. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about what you did. You don't have to reference my mama or any of the other shit. Carte Blanche says that, "Hello Baby, just remember that Shiz has her own problems. I stood up for you in Lemon Squeeze when Shiz went off on you for 2 whole days. Just be careful of Shiz." Yeah, don't look, Shiz will do more damage to you than Miss Mandy ever did. So don't when you're no longer useful to Shiz will go after you like she did before. I don't get who was the victim, your mama. Again, Hello Baby. You were on a stream on Shiz's YouTube that's titled "The Victim." A victim speaks out. Who's the fucking victim? Be you, Hello Baby. It's one of the things I like about you, is that you are you. I'm just asking you to reflect a little bit and try. But I'm not just asking you. I'm asking everyone here. If you get too involved with Miss Mandy, you're gonna get a stain at least, and you might get fucking hurt. You might actually feel as though you were a victim. You might then get used by people like Shiz to fucking get revenge against Miss Mandy. I didn't say you titled the video. I'm saying whether you fucking realize it or not, you're the fucking victim that spoke out. So my curiosity is, where's your victimhood stem from? Your own actions. And you disappeared from here for a fucking month, almost weeks. And then you fucking pop up on Shiz's doing a fucking victim speaks out stream. It's just fucking weird. It's really fucking weird. And you were talking about me. You were dishing fucking dirt on me over at Shiz's stream. What you don't like about me. Well, that shit's not going to stop, so maybe you should reassess whether or not you want to be here. I watched the fucking video. Hello, baby. I watched the fucking video. What I can't figure out is where you're a victim in the whole thing. Walk like Walter. Anybody here is free to fucking go. Nobody's holding anyone here. Right? If you don't like the fact that I commented on Shiz's use of virtue signaling, I wasn't commenting on Shiz's child. I was commenting on Shiz's actions. Virtue signaling, pointless, meaningless. If you don't like the fact you're supposedly a fucking minister, hello, baby. You're supposedly a minister, right? But you don't know never mind. No, you don't have to like everything someone says. But you went over to Shiz's stream and you appeared on a fucking stream that you were apparently a victim of something. I can't figure out what you were a victim of. And look, anybody who Miss Mandy has made forward progress in her maturation. So if anybody does anything that sets back that forward progress she's made, I'm not going to not address it. Well, no one here is going to tell you how to feel or not to feel. Hello, baby. All I can say is we don't have victims here. So figure out where you are. So I'm going to wrap on that tonight. When you're going down the road, anyone who feels like walking, don't be going down the road feeling bad. All right. See y'all next week, probably Wednesday. Be good until then. We'll have another classic clip from the Welsh News Network Golden Days, more than likely featuring the Shugman Shugster, who, according to Dan, has de-virginized everything in his own home.